That's kind of what I was feeling. This is. Oh, that's so good. My characters. And this one. Oh, he went and got it. I have a cat in my lap. I'm set to go.
Meanwhile, I have myself some of this.
Ooh.
Pretty decent
Nice.
go-to.
Holy shit, there's a new Java update available. Well, fuck me. So EA did some repair work to my computer, and I got myself a new Wi-Fi router, and there is a major difference already.
What a
You're
legend.
welcome.
Thanks, EA.
You're welcome. I'm having no booze tonight, so y'all gonna have to drink in my stead.
All right. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Yeah. How fucking dare you? Ooh. Holy fucking shit, is that smooth? Holy fuck.
What was it?
I'll get the bottle. 1 second.
It was smooth. That's what it was.
In case you didn't.
So is this.
Didn't hear it the first time.
Look at all you money dick bastards.
Hey, mine was free.
Yes, because beer is expensive.
Actually, fucking craft beer is expensive.
I have
That
been
shit's
waiting.
like $5 a can.
You live in the wrong state.
I mean, if you're buying it by the can, sure. Yo, I've been waiting to open that fucking bottle. Holy shit.
It's gonna be a fun night.
Kara
I'm not having any more. I'm savoring this one. I have other whiskeys, but fuck me.
I mean, the bottle can probably do that. Geometrically speaking.
Mm.
I didn't mean that literally. I don't want to be fucked.
Thank you for clarifying. You did exclaim quite loudly to the
Yeah,
contrary.
I'm sorry. That's why I made sure I added that addendum.
No, there was some craft beer Kara ordered from pre-ordered from 12%. It sold out in 45 minutes.
Was that the Omnipolo, like
Yep.
the strawberry pancake? She got it?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fantastic. We have like a myriad of cans in our fridge.
Oh my god, I wanted that so bad.
We also got the commemorative giveaway glass. Apparently, they were only supposed to give it to the pre-order people, but they just started handing them off to whoever was in line.
Nice.
So they sold out before most of the pre-order people even got their glasses. There was a whole kerfuffle.
Holy crap. She did like, wasn't there like 4 flavors?
Yeah, something like that.
That just looked like a very thick ass beer.
It's really good. Like we generally end up splitting the beer because it's very rich.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I could just be happy drinking Bud Light. So
Well, I am very jealous because I didn't see that till after it was out, and it was immediately sold out. So,
Yep. Oh yeah. She had the
Damn.
day off, so like, beer adventure, I guess.
so like it came out like on a Monday, didn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it was Columbus Day.
Mm. Damn it.
Yep. You should have skipped work to go get this beer at like $10 a can.
Listen, I traded my Google Nest for a 6-pack of New England Brewing.
That's okay.
It
Is the
got
thought
it.
that counts?
It got it out of the house, and I don't have to argue about it anymore.
There's arguments about the Google Nest.
Yep.
I got one for free, and Nicole did not want a listening device in the house.
Uh-oh. I mean, I guess that's fair. They do listen.
When are you
so
setting
is
your
she gonna-
iPhones on
I
fire?
was gonna say, is she gonna get rid of her phone too then?
Nope, of course not, because that's an acceptable risk.
Enough said.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. So instead of arguing, I just gave the thing away. I didn't pay for it. It was free. Hi, Evelyn. You just made me a liar to Rin because she wanted to say hi, and I said, no, you go to bed. Do you remember Evelyn? She'll be in bed too.
Yeah, she's going to bed right now.
I mean, she will be, just not right this
Look,
second.
it's Liam. Okay. Say goodnight.
Yep.
Okay.
Night,
Good
Evelyn.
night.
Night.
I just realized she can't hear us, can't she?
Not
Nope,
really.
not.
I don't know why. Because it just makes sense to talk.
Yeah. I had a house party meeting with some of like my coworkers from work, that the ones that I actually like.
Yep.
And they were talking about how this has been an awful time for them, and they're like miserable and everything else. And I'm like, I don't understand. Why don't you just like say hi to your friends virtually? This is a weird concept for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hello? Like, I understand, like, you know, I also miss going to bars and shit, but like, is it really like that hard to? I don't know. Maybe I'm. Nah, it's weird
No,
to me.
I get it. But especially with like Thanksgiving coming up too, and how you shouldn't get together.
Yeah, that's
The
fair.
fuck is that?
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like if
Uh-oh.
you are being safe and your family's being safe, then having a get together for Thanksgiving is fine.
Yes, but
It's being in public
How-
places.
how big a get together, and then how many of those people were not careful, even though they're your family? Like, we were just talking about this. My in-laws are thinking that they're being safe, and they're actually not.
We should just do the Arizona and let it burn through the population and take what we get.
The Arizona.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry.
I mean, I am, you know, I'm planning on going to New Hampshire for Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna make sure that I get myself tested before I go up, just because I want to make sure that I'm not bringing shit to my family.
Exactly. I mean, that,
Especially
that
York City.
STD test is important.
That was like 3 jokes in one. That was good. Touche to you, sir.
What's the turnaround time in New York right now for the test? Or are they doing rapids? Because they stopped doing rapids in Connecticut.
They still have rapids, but the rapid one doesn't tell you about the antibodies. So I'm just gonna do the regular test. It's gonna be a 3-day turnaround.
Okay, that's not bad. Like we're
Yeah,
running
no.
at 3 to 5 working days right now in Connecticut.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it might be more, but it shouldn't be. I don't particularly care about the wait because I plan on getting it about 2 weeks before I plan on leaving anyway. And it's just because I've been in like situations where I'm like, maybe, but up like right before I plan on going, I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm just gonna hang out in my house.
Smart. I mean, there's a. Oh, you're here. Hello. There's a 50% chance that Ye and I don't have it, that we have the antibodies.
I'm 99% sure I have the antibodies. Yes.
I don't know, man. I saw an article from studies from Wuhan saying that less than 5% of adults who they've tested after have had long-lasting antibodies.
No, we're on the
Also,
vaccine
when
trial.
they say long lasting, they mean like 3 months. Like
Right.
there have been people that have already been reinfected 3 times.
That's what I mean.
Yep.
Like antibodies, yeah, they're there if you like immediately after the infection, but nothing permanent.
No, that we're part of the vaccine trial. So what are we on the 5-month swing now to go get our blood drawn?
February is when I'm going back.
You're going fine, then I'm going back in March.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got my second round. We've gone through a bunch of people with COVID at work, so but I have been fine. Not getting my free 2 weeks of vacation.
They're not free for us. We actually have to take our vacation time and then sick time, and if there's nothing left, then you're just not paid.
Yeah, no, we get
covered
a
by-
full.
Yeah, you should be covered by FMLA, Chris, for
Yeah.
up to 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
you should check on that before they make you take your vacation time.
Yep.
Didn't even think about that. Well, how about this? Let's just
Someone
not
is
get
not
sick.
telling you the truth.
Let's not get sick. I'm gonna just go with not getting sick.
Can you go away? I don't want to get sick. You're a disease carrier.
So far, no one in our building has gotten it, and
You're a disease carrier. Mhm.
it's possible.
I don't know. You just are. Rude. All right. Is everyone ready to go?
Sure.
I need a pen.
Oh, everyone stand by. Need a pen.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh because I don't got Kick Puncher's faith. in here.
I don't have Chris either. Let me refresh as well.
No, I'm pretty sure my camera's like broken. I'm trying to.
I now have a pen. Yo, Sarah found my notes and she wrote immigration stuff on them.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, did she know what she was doing? God damn it.
She just ruined it.
Gracious.
Go to memorialize these. They'll be no good. Liam was using my computer and there is little chicken finger breadcrumbs between all the keys and it makes me want to die.
My God, I won't be upset if you
Need
to
a
go
can
get
of
it.
air. I also need a can of
I
compressed
don't know,
air.
Will. I saw your
Isn't it?
keyboard back in,
The
I
day-
know. I'm not saying it's just him.
Got him.
I'm saying it's him now because I don't eat and type.
Will doesn't
What?
eat. Period.
Listen,
Chicken
I'm not
finger.
going to say anything because Ye took apart my laptop for the first time in 8 years and probably had to clean out I don't know how much shit in there.
It was
Oh, he said
actually,
it was clean. Yeah.
it actually wasn't too bad because you have air intake filters. So
Oh.
like the intake filters were a little clogged, which was easy to blow out from the inside to blow outwards. That was super easy. You had like thin hairs that were like kind of wedged into the blower fans. But
Hmm.
again, Q-tip cleaned that out pretty fast, so it wasn't hard at all.
Can you read, by the way? Can you read? All right. It's going to be Chris Barmundi, unless he's messing with his camera, in which case we can wait a few more minutes.
I
When
can
did-
read
what-
it and just deal with it while we're doing
There's
other
a
shit.
bunk bed in the game room now.
Yeah, I moved it out of Liam's room this weekend so I can put a foosball table that I got for free in his room instead.
Nice.
Because that kid's living the fucking dream at 8 years old with a full-size foosball table in his room. And he doesn't even appreciate it.
I think he would more appreciate just having the computer in his room so he can play Fortnite whenever he wants.
Yeah, and that's why it will never ever go into his room until he's a teenager, and then he can have one, so he can stay away from me. I'm super happy they patched Roll20, so that thing that I always said that I hated about the maps, they fixed. So obviously they've been listening to me
Oh, that's awesome.
on our YouTube channel bitch about how they lay them, because they lay them out in just a line, and when you have a lot of maps, you have to scroll all the way through, and you can only move the players to the maps that you can see at that given moment. So it was really dumb. All right, Chris, what happened so many weeks ago?
So I think we started with a bunch of scenes of just like random crap. I mean, it's important crap, but it's just
whoa.
random.
I am not a fan of this already, so it was all vitally important.
No, it was definitely important. You know, we saw our good friends, the 5 random gods who kind of hate each other but are working together. talking about some stuff. We saw King Sugar Brugger attending a Dwarven Council. She's still with Dylan Pierre. And it sounds like they're about to get attacked, which has probably already happened because we spent a lot of time doing other stuff.
No, it's also
This is all the stuff that you guys missed. All the people who died and did bad things because you guys weren't there.
Yep.
That's fair.
We saw what appears to be the head of the God, what are those fucking people called? I actually closed Roll20. The head of Pierre's people up in the northwest that we're
Downs.
never gonna go
Yep.
to. There we go. And he had a note from Pierre begging for support, and he threw it away. Absolute
You guys
fool.
could have gone on your diplomatic mission to Halfling Downs. It never happened. This is me slashing
If
all the signs.
only we didn't go to the Frill box.
yeah. Everything would have been okay.
We cut it. Remember, I think Seth described it as like just webs everywhere. This was me like cutting all the webs on the outside. All these plot lines you'll never have to do now.
Let's see. Then we saw Bellfire writing in his book.
Writing secret messages to Ezekiel.
Yeah. I definitely have a typo here, but a tall half elf with a long, I believe, cloak got a note with Scribblenaugh's name on it from him. Very mysterious. We also saw Scribblenaut, surprisingly, looking over a field of approaching Bellfire troops. And then he decided to rush into the army single-handedly as he was trying to, I believe, get people away from the city. Then we saw Lynx in a small room keeping vigil with the true king of Lockport. We saw 25 yelling at someone on a floor. We don't know who it was, but
It was a robot.
What was it? Snap.
It was Snap.
Okay. Yeah. Snap was not happy about it. It appears that Bellfire's troops have also found Grimlock because we've also kind of ignored them for a while. So they're in a big fight. On the good front, capitalism is doing
Going
real
strong.
well.
You guys
Blades and
plenty of
Brews
time
is
with Blades and
yeah.
Brews.
Blades and Brews needs to expand. Need to get some food trucks out there or something to support the city.
We're expanding in the other orc camp. We got a franchise action happening there.
We saw the B team struggling across a scorching desert with an active volcano in the distance. Oh, interesting. That's actually where we are now. Interesting. We saw a small boy with a red and white cap standing in an arena waiting for an opponent. Wonder who that could be. We also saw my Kenku buddies.
We're going.
We also saw my Kenku buddies, but also someone in a large brown robe under a tree watching them. Is it a Reaper? Will he destroy all my people and our chance at flight? Probably, because we'll forget about that for like months. We saw the house at the end of time. The robed figure that Ezekiel may or may not know continues to write in the journal. We saw Bash fighting a monster. I did write literally all of this down, by the way.
No, it's like literally following line by line. Did a great job.
We saw Raven and Heather looking at the sick beds with Mackenzie and Stephanie, who are both mentally and emotionally scarred. We saw Talkit looking over a hill in their beach marsh as they're heading towards Dream Lake. We saw Pike standing in a dark alley in Lockport trading money for a Bellfire uniform. We saw our friend Gray sitting in a bar. She signs an agreement with the ship's captain. And then we saw our good old friend, the old knitting lady in her room, knitting and finishing another piece. And that's all those visions.
Great. Yeah. Just A+.
Anyway, so when we get back to the main plot, looks like we'd combined all the dragons into a super dragon. I mean, it's super in that it is one big dragon, but it is definitely less powerful than the individual dragons. So, take that as you
now.
will.
For now.
Mecha
For
dragon.
now. Erkin tried to get us to intervene with Ezekiel, and it didn't really go super well. I don't know. I think it's something we're keeping in our back pocket. It definitely won't come back to bite us.
Erkin is still mad at Nostrid.
Worth it.
I mean, he even had Pinchy try to bite off the glove, and it just didn't work. Didn't work at all.
So close. So
It was
close.
it was not the right mechanic.
Yeah. So we ended up finally going to Hadover Grove after many months.
Waste
I mean,
of time.
months of outside game time. I don't know how long it's been in game. Probably
Waste
like
of
2
time.
It's been probably 6 months now. I feel with
Yeah.
all the spent a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, so
Yeah.
probably around
That's
6
fair.
months.
Yeah, so we get there. We see that they've basically got a little slave operation there, just chopping the shit out of everything around. Grove is not much of a grove anymore. The leaves are also a weird deep red, which is atypical for the season.
What's smaller than a grove? Do we have to downgrade the name? Is it like Hadover Woods now?
Hadover Woods.
Hadover
Hadover-
Park.
Hadover,
Glen.
Hadover Park. Hadover small group of trees.
Yeah.
Yo,
we-
we in fucking New York City now, boys.
Hadover Central Park. Oh, so sad.
Probably smaller than Central Park.
Hadover
we talk we talk a little bit about how to approach it, but we end up just
Fucking
Full-
landing
full-
in it and
full
fighting
frontal
everyone.
assault. Yeah, I believe there was an entire pavilion crushed by the ice dragons. Ice. God only knows if they were good people inside. We'll never know.
Probably not.
Some of us tried to free the slaves, but others just murdered the shit and otherwise killed all the others slavers. We ended up freeing everyone pretty easily.
You're
Let's
fighting
see.
CR1 or less guards.
What?
Yep. There was a little bit of moral dilemma in terms of yeah, Erkin is still not happy with Nostrid.
It was a really deep session when I re-listened to it. There's a lot of deep concepts in there about evil and good.
Yeah, Nostrid believes that it's justified to murder all these guys, even though that they were effectively giving
Oh, that
up.
that reminds me. I need to change my picture back.
Anyway, we find an old grandpa gnome named Geralt, I believe. Gerald.
Geralt.
The Witcher.
Yeah, The Witcher. In his formative years, he believes he may be the last of the gnomes. He tells us that most people don't last more than 6 months out here. He's seen thousands come and die. Most of the Firbolgs have all been killed or captured except for one, and that one just happened to be, I believe, the guy who was in charge of everything, Counselor Krinorin.
Krinorin.
There we go. Nostrid has some words and other things with him. He tries to justify what he's done by saying that they would have killed his daughter, yada yada, whatever.
Whatever.
Nostrid basically throws him to the people and says, do what you will with him. He's basically the reason that you're all like this. And
You also
They
missed the part
elected
where
not
I-
to kill him.
You also
Did
missed the
not to
part
kill
where
him.
I gifted Geralt the necklace because I'm such a nice guy.
that's
We're fucked up.
down here. Don't worry, we're getting there.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's after.
And
Josh, Nicole just stole my scotch.
Do what?
Nicole just stole my scotch.
That's fine.
Get her.
Get her.
Geralt also tells us that they've been hearing strange shit in the woods, and it might be a source of the blight that's causing the trees to not be doing great. It's at this time where Ezekiel hands his necklace to Geralt, and no one notices. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen of it.
Nothing bad ever happens when I do anything.
We finally all get back together, and we decide to head into the woods to figure out what's causing the problems. And as we go deeper and deeper, shit's not great. We get surrounded by a bunch of wolves. The woods keep closing in. Some of us spy a Reaper on the outskirts, and we attempt to go after him. And at the last minute, Ezekiel polymorphs into an eagle. Dimension doors and polymorphs. It was very impressive to get away from everyone.
All I'm picturing is the scene in the second Matrix where all the Agent
Yes.
Smiths are coming in and he just like flies straight up into the camera.
And yeah, and then we end up waking up Oh, well, Nostr was actually taken separately from us. That's right. He ends up waking up in an operating room with a number of people in like hazmat-like suits and masks. He's in extreme pain, chained to a table. Someone asks him if he's Nostr the Druid, and asks where his allies are hiding and what his plan against the Emperor is.
Bastion
And then
kicks my ass.
Bastion comes in, our good old friend, and tells him, "We'll see what your answer is after 30 days in the pit." And then the rest of us all wake up in our individually celled jail cell, or individually inside of our jail cells in the Volcano Island prison. Only Erkin, for some reason, still has his armor. Oh, because it's like magically, they literally
Yeah,
can't remove
because it
from
can't be removed. So I spent a lot of time looking at it.
I still have
Lucky
my
him.
armor.
No, you don't. Great job, by the way. That was a hell of a recap.
There was. There was shit I forgot in there. Fantastic.
All right, so we'll cut to our first scene of Erkin with no hands, crying over the corpse of Pinchy, which is wailing in abject misery. That doesn't happen. I honestly think it would have been Seth that fucked everything up if he was allowed in the prison. So it probably worked out for the best that he's not here. Yeah, so we'll pick up right there. So you guys are in prison, as far as you know. All right. So each of you, and that's one thing I'll correct, Chris, is that so each of you had a kind of similar experience to Nostritz.
Okay.
You were brought in originally. It was kind of hazy. People were definitely doing stuff to you that you're not sure what. And then when you woke back up, you were all in this jail cell. You are each fairly like stripped of armor, weapons, items, everything except power armor, which can't be removed, which is a really weird like detail to a weapon or an armor, by the way. I'm trying to think of why that would be useful in other ways besides this. But
It's spoiler. It's not supposed to be detrimental.
so what?
So if it can't be taken off at all.
It can't be
Yeah, I can't
taken
force-
off
I can't
unless I'm pretty much
forcefully
dead
remove it.
or unless it's
Yeah.
chopped off.
Yeah, it says that it can't be forcefully removed from him.
Hmm.
So, which is normally not a big deal, but it's also a spellcasting focus.
Right.
Fun fact. So you all have your hands chained behind your back, right? They've been that way since you woke up. And Birkin, you notice that your hands are also covered by these like iron mittens, right? Completely removing your ability to use your fingers whatsoever, or definitely for sure. And as far as you can tell, you've been down here for at least a couple days, right? And you haven't, you've seen a couple guards pass through, but no one with any information. You have not been fed or watered. I mean, the prison that you're in is unlike. I mean, I think a couple of you have spent time in certain prisons or another. Definitely, I mean, probably the worst prison you've been in as far as just, I mean, like a rank smell that never goes away. It's like flickering lights. There's all these loud bangs and crashes like all the time. You don't know where it's coming from. Just weird noises. I mean, definitely just super uncomfortable place to stay. You also have not been able to gain the benefits of a long rest since you've been there because you've not been able to sleep for long enough. And as well, you notice that your wounds, any wounds that you have, are not healing at all, right? So whatever you came in with, you still have at this point.
We're in the gulag.
Interesting. So that's zeroed. Sorry, I'm just redoing my spell slots real
Yeah,
quick.
no.
So hold on. I'm in a single cell. Is like the door like a? Is it bars or is it like a metal door? Like, can I see into a hallway or anything?
So you guys are in a round room, so you can see like outside of your room, and it's fairly large. You can probably see each of your companions, and you can see there's some empty cells as well.
Wait.
You're probably
We're in a round room like together, or it's a round room
No,
and
like
in the
a-
room there's
a round.
individual cells.
yeah individual cells in the room around like spokes on the or
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
spokes on a wheel. Yeah.
So this brings up an interesting conundrum. how flexible am I versus the Well, okay, so my hands are shackled behind my back. I still have movement with my fingers, correct?
Nope. So it's all the way down. So these people are professional captors. So you have no movement of your fingers to cast spells as well.
Okay.
So if you have any spells that do not require somatic, you can cast them.
And would you say that I've gained the benefit of a short rest?
I will say you have gained the benefit of a short rest, but you have not healed. So if you gain other benefits of short rest, like juggling spells, then yes, you can juggle them.
And I can
Yeah.
speak, right?
Also get my spirit totems back. Okay. So
Hit points.
so
I'm sorry. What
can-
was Joshua? What was your question?
I can speak.
You can speak. Yep.
And do I see any enemies in the room at all, or just
So you-
cells with other people?
You've seen guards pass in and out, and you know that there is a number of them through the door that exits out of this room.
Cool. So I'm just going to, kind of use heat metal here. I'm going to say to the suit, light and heat metal on the mittens so that they start to melt. And the chains. Since I'm
So how do
assuming they're
you cast heat metal?
I'm just going to tell Jarvis to
No,
shoot
your
the
goggles are
flame.
gone. You have no access to Jarvis.
Cool. So I'm just going to speak the words that will hopefully activate in my suit, since it's only a verbal component, to heat the fucking mittens so that I can break them off by smashing the melted mittens on the wall next to me.
So heat metal is verbal, somatic, and material. So material you don't need because you have your focus, but it's verbal and somatic. So you would
I
need
think
your.
just as verbal.
No, I'm just looking at it right now. VSM.
Oh, why don't you just say V? That's weird.
Am I gay ruling? Am I seeing something different?
No, you're fine. I'm looking at Dice Cloud and not the.
Oh, yeah, no, it's VSM.
metal requires verbal, somatic, and material, which is a piece of iron and a flame, which is why I dropped heat metal because I have no casting code.
Yeah.
So
Let me add somatic to mine because that's weird that it's not on there.
so
So never mind.
while he's flailing around, I'm gonna try to wild shape. Do I succeed?
So you begin to wild shape, and then you take 75 points of damage, and you unwild shape, and you felt incredible pain in your neck.
Do I gain the hit points from wild shaping?
Yeah, we'll say that it came off the wild shape hit points and not your regular hit points.
Okay, so Dire Wolf would have soaked up 37 health of that. Calculator. How much damage did you say I just took?
75. So you all see Nofstrid begin to change shape and then just grabs at his neck and falls to the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That
that
hurt.
pisses
Yeah,
me off.
Yeah, do you
I
want to
am
roll a
rage.
medicine check?
This
I
is
would
me
love
up after a rage.
I'd
Oh,
love to roll a
wait.
medicine check. Hold on.
Yep.
Advanced dice roller.
We're gonna try brute strength in a minute. See if that does anything. Which it won't, but
29.
So, you know, kind of digging back through the haze, you definitely remember scalpels and surgeons, and you definitely feel, even after this pass, some weird, like, I don't know, like stiffness in like the side of your neck, where you think that if you could touch it, you may have like a scar or something there, like a wound. So again, hard to tell because your hands are behind your back, but trying to move your neck around, you can kind of feel that there's some pain there.
Fuck you, bastard. You suck.
so
Okay, so second try.
oh, he's got more.
Are there any animals around?
None that you can see.
How many he can't see though?
There's 100 that you can't see.
I'm
I
looking
cast
for.
Beast
Doesn't
Sense.
have dark vision.
I was gonna cast Beast Sense.
I can cast beast.
Okay, so I'm just gonna lay on the ground and whimper for a while.
All right. So yeah, yes, I did enter rage. Did anything happen to me?
Nothing happened.
All right. I'm going to
Rage
try.
isn't magical, right? It's just
No, it's
anger, regular anger. All right.
correct. I would like to attempt to break my shackles. I'm assuming you'd like a strength check.
Yes, please.
All right, with advantage because of the rage.
Also, while he's doing this, I assume they took like all of our like items and stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
you guys are completely outside of power armor. You are completely stripped of everything.
There we go. 27.
So you give it a Herculean effort, but to no avail. I mean, the chains are obviously well constructed.
And what was the door made of? That's to my cell.
It's like a steel door, but it is like barred or whatever. Like it's not a door, like you can see through it.
Okay, I'd like to run at the door and drop a shoulder
Okay.
with advantage. Come on, fucker. 27.
Bounce off, unfortunately. You think you might have dislocated your shoulder too.
I like it.
Hurts a
Feels
little bit. It fuels your rage.
Yep. That's all I got for now. To like go through my features and traits and see if there's anything else that might help. But
All right. No one is anyone else gonna try anything?
So, So my question now is, how does Warcaster interact with these my arms being like restrained?
It doesn't. Warcaster specifically just is for casting with a shield and weapon. So it has nothing to do. I specifically checked that. That's why I asked you both if you had Warcaster. So,
Yep.
because I thought it was the same thing. I thought it meant you don't, but there is specifically something for that, which is I think subtle spell, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
require somatic. Yeah.
Correct.
So Warcaster specifically is.
I
for
thought subtle spell was not verbal. Hold on, because that's something I could have picked up with subtle spell because I regret taking Warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't subtle spell both? I think.
Subtle spell is it just turns it into no verbal or somatic.
Oh, I thought it was just no verbal. Son of a bitch. Well, next time I get a chance for a feat, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because I was gonna take the sorcerer initiate thing, but then
Subtle-
I died. So
Subtle spell is great.
Yeah, Josh, I don't think you can take spell spell. It's not a regular feat. It's a sorcerer feat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
you can take yeah, it's no, you can get subtle spell through the UA sorcerer initiate. Because that gives you two.
But it's not permanent though. It's like you use sorcery points and.
I mean, can we also remember he's an artificer and there's probably some fucking bullshit loophole?
There
that lets
probably
him-
is.
Anyway.
Yeah.
There's not. Listen, there's not. If I could find a fucking loophole,
smart
like the only way I would say there's a loophole is like technically like all of my stuff is supposed to be like, oh, you use it through like making something, but it's like I still have to activate it. So unless
That's
I were
why-
just like it's voice activated, but like
Yeah, that's why I
That's
gave
just
you
cheap.
because you make stuff.
yeah. I was really excited. I was like, fuck yeah, heat metal is only verbal. I got this. Damn it. Fuck you,
Yeah,
goddamn dice
Meta,
Club.
meta magic adept. Is
I have
what
two
we're-
questions. Do I have
Sure.
iron mitts on?
You do not have iron mitts on,
So
so
my-
you
my
have chain
fingers-
wrapped down to your fingers. Yeah.
So my fingers can move.
No,
and-
they can't.
oh,
You're wrapped down to your fingers.
So I
Like,
couldn't do a spell that had somatic in it.
you could not. No.
Son of a bitch.
No, I'm very interested to know what spell you were gonna cast.
Commune with nature.
Okay.
Gives me
Okay.
3 packs.
Was
Yeah,
I
I am.
lucid when they put the metal gloves on, the mittens on?
You were not. So you woke up in that same room, right? So you barely interacted with anyone, and when you woke up, you had the gloves on.
Wait,
For the
how
man.
did they take the goggles off of my head if I had a helmet?
You have a helmet.
It's part of the suit of armor.
Oh, it covers your whole face.
It's a helmet.
He's Iron Man.
A helmet does not cover your face traditionally. Like they cut your goggles off. I'm sorry. They did. You're not getting your goggles.
You're not
Can
having the
You're not having the goggles. I'm sorry. You have to
Alright.
lose something.
They had
There's a
means in
narrative
which
here
to
that's trying
remove
to
your
happen.
goggles.
Just let it happen.
All right. So, I wasn't lucid. Is there anything that I can tell about these gauntlet or these mittens by feeling from the inside, or is my hands literally that
Um,
tight? Like it's
Yeah, no, not tight. They're open. Like you can manipulate them inside the mittens. You just can't do like picture like a snow globe over your hand, basically, right? Like you just can't interact with the outside. Yeah, but you can't interact with the outside world. Because as you reminded me, you make stuff. You don't do magic. So
Yeah,
you
that's
could
fair. That's
make
fair.
all you wanted.
So I can. So my hands are behind my back, shackled, and I can feel these mittens.
Yeah, you can feel the. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Go to bed then.
All right. Good night.
Okay.
Um,
Can I possibly, by I don't know, banging them on the wall and feeling them, be able to feel maybe the material that they might be made out of, or feel if there's anything that might feel like a weak point in these mittens? Obviously, I'm assuming it's going to come with an investigation check.
roll investigation.
While he's doing this, I'd just like to remind everyone that I do not need food or water anymore, so I'm feeling super
You're
great.
feeling good, yeah. You're
Oh.
just like whatever, guys.
Can I use my Outlander feature and get food and water in this cell?
I mean, if you free my hands, I could make us porridge.
You can, if you wanna, if you wanna try to
Porridge
piss from your cell into someone's mouth, you can potentially provide water.
I'm down. Do they pay me?
All right, so with a 26, you know, you manage to kind of lean up against the wall, and you can get some extra like leverage and feel around, and you can definitely tell that it's some kind of finished steel. You know, you would say probably the only weak point would be wherever it connects to the chains, right? There's got to be some kind of cuff or something like that where it connects to, but you don't feel a weld inside the mitten itself, so it's probably sealed around the base. So you get
Okay.
what the weak point is.
And based on, I guess, you know,
Like 3
banging them
hours, you
around,
go to bed?
can I pinpoint around the area that it would connect with the chain?
You guess it's somewhere around your wrist.
All right. So. Well. Wait. Go to someone else real quick. I gotta make sure I have an infusion that I thought I had.
Okay. Does have
Come on,
anything they
Cake
want to
Puncher,
try?
Get us out.
Right.
Get us out.
Cake Punch is just sitting on the ground, like I'm good. I have a feeling Cake Puncher's potentially been in prison before, so this may or may not be a new thing.
He brought his own smokes.
Nor's probably spent some time in prison.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Nofstrid is some kind of hippie activist, so he might have spent some time in prison. I get another Lacroix.
What?
LaCroix.
Oh. Oh.
LaCroix.
LaCroix, yeah. It's the correct California pronunciation.
All I can think of is the boys, and he's having a fresca.
Oh, Lacroix.
Yeah, man. I mean, commune with nature was all I had. So
Oh, I got rid of it for my.
I would almost let you
awareness.
use nature because I think it'd be funny.
well, I had another question. I needed to figure out if my fingers could move, and then I
Oh.
needed to know whether you're like in a cave. Because if it's just actually indoors, it's not going to help.
So yeah, we were indoors. You were.
Okay.
You guys have probably heard of this prison, right? It's pretty famous for like, you know, dissidents to the empire, right? End up here. If anyone wants to roll a check on what they know about the prison, we can do that.
The
What's it
glorious camp of re-education.
What do you want? Animal handling.
What kind of check are you looking for?
Kind of history, or just
Ooh,
intelligence.
Let's do it. Let's
I mean, it's not your strong point, Chris. To be fair.
it doesn't mean anybody can crit on any given day.
Oh yeah, we got the -1 crowd in here. That's right.
Hey, listen,
Hey.
12 ain't that bad.
On Kick Puncher 13.
Kick Puncher is wise enough to know that he doesn't know shit.
So you two know that there is a prison on the southern continent where Bellfire keeps dissidents to his empire, and you don't know too much more than that.
We may or may not be there.
So you may or may not be there, but you know that's where he would keep dangerous political prisoners such as yourself.
Can I see
Mal-
Pinchy in any of the cells?
No.
In any of the cells?
No.
Well, that was a swift
Just
answer.
no.
That was a.
You see what looks like a robotic lobster leg in the cell opposite you.
I start trying to pretend to be Pinchy so that
no.
he can at least see something that looks like Pinchy.
So no, I'm sorry.
Wait,
you do not.
they're behind my
you do
back.
not see me. But you know in your heart that he's still alive somewhere.
What are the walls made out of?
Stone.
Can I eat the stone?
Yes. You can eat 1 bite of stone per 8 hours.
Oh, so I get food, and we'll be out here in a couple
Stone
years,
is
boys.
digestible.
I can digest while I'm raging. It's fine.
Josh is trying so hard to break the encounter. I can see like steam coming off the top of his head.
Man, it's really unfortunate that Ezekiel didn't come with us. I would have loved to see if he still had his glove or not.
Too bad.
Okay, so so I'm thinking, right? So my arms are held behind me, correct?
Mhm.
And I'm an adventurer, so presumably I've been bound up before, right? So I presumably I've learned a trick or two about how to like temporarily dislocate my shoulder to be able to tuck
Last
my
night by
leg.
Pierre.
Norris
to,
has already shown you how to temporarily dislocate your shoulder. Just charge at the game.
So these are no like common brigands, right? I mean, these are professional jailers for powerful people, right? You're sure, based on what you've heard, you're not the first powerful adventurers to pass through these walls.
Okay.
So I would say there's a slim chance they would give you an easy out like that.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Misty Step
Okay.
into the center of the room.
Doesn't it require somatic or no?
I don't know.
How tall is the room?
Before anyone says they're doing anything, please verify you can actually do it.
Misty Step is purely verbal.
All right,
And
so
target
you misty step into the center of the room. You take 75 damage.
But the chains are off of me, right?
No. You don't actually misty step. So as you go to misty step, just like when you wild shaped, you feel the pain in your neck, and you take 75 damage.
Cool, I'm unconscious. All right.
How tall is the room? Is it like high? or
It's
just,
short.
like,
No, it's short. It's maybe only 8 to 9 feet.
Listen, if we end up in the same room together, I volunteer to bite whatever's in your neck out of it. Just saying.
I am out of tricks. Apparently, Will has designed this.
You're out of consciousness too. So, yeah, make a death saving throw.
Jesus.
Oh, he's dying?
Crit fail.
Yeah, he
What did I miss?
unconscious. He tried to cast another spell and took 75 more damage.
Well, okay, so Wild Shape is not a spell. So do I get some health? Do I get some health
It's-
back?
No, it's a spell for the intents and purposes of the thing that they put in you. You did something they didn't want you to do. You took
Well,
75 damage.
So wait, you said the thing they put in. Is this a poison?
It is not a poison.
I just want to remind you, I am immune to poison.
You are immune to poison, yes. Doesn't matter, because your character doesn't know that anyway.
Kick Puncher the Undying.
This is horseshit.
So we're not in the same room, right? So we just see him.
You just see me yell.
You see him yell and fall to the floor, and as far as you know, your friend is dying.
I just start like yelling out the bar. You know the old trick, like, oh, I think he's really sick. He's dying in here. You guys have got to come help him.
We're gonna use Help Me. We're gonna use Help Me.
All right.
Get help.
Okay, I
It's
like
called
it.
Get Help.
All right, so a figure walks into the room. He is a man in a guard uniform. He is a very, very large. He's a human, but he's a human man. He's probably like 6.5 feet tall, but very like broad. He looks very rough around the edges, and you know that he is the captain of the guard here, Ivan. And when you've seen him in the past, he's always just had like a normal guard uniform on, and like a cudgel at his hip. But when he walks in today, responding to your cries, you can see Nors that he is carrying your sword on his hip. He's got Erkin's goggles on top of his head. He's got Kick Puncher's gauntlets on and Nofstrid's staff on his back. So obviously he's been rummaging through like the shit that they collect from you when you end up in prison.
Have you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy when they take his Walkman away?
Aren't you glad
I've
that
never-
I didn't get caught now? Because they could all have that glove.
Yeah, the bad guys would have it.
How would they have that glove? They'd have to chop his hand off.
I mean,
Yeah,
they might have
they
chopped
would
my
have.
hand off.
They didn't chop my hands off.
And he goes, "What is going on here? Why are you making this ruckus?"
I just pointed to their cell. I just pointed at Nostrid's cell.
He looks and he goes, "Ha ha ha! Fucking idiots!" And he gestures back into the room, and you can see through because the door is open. There's maybe probably 3 or 4 guards like lounging at a table inside, and 2 of them come in and open the cell door to Nofstrid's cell and drag him out. "No more noise." And Ivan turns around to leave, and
I'm gonna
they.
scream to Ivan.
Okay.
Heil, comrade! I guess behind my back. Heil, comrade!
Can't you like voice
Wait,
activate
wait.
Jarvis from here?
Try to get him closer.
Yeah, we should have set some more specific rules for Jarvis.
Jarvis, flame on.
Heil, comrade? Did you respond?
What do you want?
I think you would look better with this armor, no?
Oh, I will have it someday. Do not worry, we will figure it out.
Do you want it now? I can give it to you if you let me leave. If you promise to let me leave, I will give it to you.
Do not worry, your time will come soon.
You just have to promise. Look here. Look on the breastplate. Is he looking?
Alright, he walks over and looks at the breastplate.
I think if you were to have this breastplate, perhaps someone could help you bring dragons here, and maybe Jarvis, the goggles you have, could help you rule the world. Jarvis, dragons, please.
Ivan gives you a weird look. You can tell he's very, very confused, and then he turns and walks away. You're not sure if Jarvis got your message or not.
And I'm gonna yell, all of them! All of them!
Oh my god, it's too much. So as Ivan goes to leave, you can see that a couple more figures have entered the room, the guards room, and they're wearing like long black cloaks, and you cannot see their faces. And he goes, it's dinner time. And he moves aside and lets them walk in the room. And when they walk into the room, can everyone except, I guess, Nofstrid, who's dead, roll a Constitution saving throw? And Kick Puncher, I will give you advantage because you're not suffering quite as much as everyone else has been.
Haha.
And the DC is 20.
I'm gonna use a key point to reroll. Fucking Christ. All right.
The DC is 20?
Wait,
20, yeah.
hold on.
You're gonna flash a genius yourself.
No,
I'm about to.
I've got something with con saves. Hold on one second.
Don't you got like plus 10 to con saves?
No, +8. I haven't boosted my con yet.
Seth,
Yeah.
I'm glad you can appreciate, as an outsider's perspective, what I'm going through right now.
Yep.
Fuck it, I failed.
Yeah,
Working
we're
you.
gonna flash genius myself. +5, I win. Get out of here.
All right, so what do you do to flash a genius? Just give yourself a little pep talk in your head. No, fuck these guys. No, fuck these guys.
Mind over matter, Erkin. Mind over matter.
So as these 5 hooded figures enter the room, just this unbelievable feeling of like despair washes over you. Right, you were already, not doing great with the lack of food and lack of sleep, and just you're not sure what these are, but just you feel absolutely like there's no fucking chance you're ever getting out of this prison. Right, like why even bother keep trying? And each of them will walk up to one of your cells and pass like a small platter of gruel through the door, and then they look over at Ivan, and he goes, "We already have one. Don't worry." And they all turn around and leave.
Wait, how do I eat? I can't move my hands.
So it's like basically there's like a small like shelf on the inside of the door, so you can like just bend down and like lick it off the plate.
Please release my hands so I can eat.
They just leave. You're not even sure if they heard you or not.
Schlock.
And Nofstrid, we will jump over to you as you're dragged out of this room. So you awaken, and you are tied to a chair in a small room. And ahead of you, you can see that there is looks like a window into another room, but it's hard to tell because it's like pitch black inside. Right, it's only dimly lit in the room you're in, but you can definitely see some like faint movement inside the room. You see, like, you can kind of turn your head, and on over one shoulder you see a Reaper standing in a corner of the room. Bastion is standing in the other, and then a voice says,
"Tell me the location of the rebellion leader."
I feel like we can we can negotiate more properly if you untied me and got me a drink.
Last chance, where is the location of the rebellion leader known as the Raven?
Last I saw, he was with your mom. Get me a drink. This is highly rude and improper.
So you see the Reaper gestures to Bastion, and he gives like kind of like a sad nod, and the lights in the opposite room come on, and you can see a group of like furbolgs in there, and the Reaper raises their hand, and the room sets on fire, the room that they're in.
You dick. How exactly?
Where is the rebellion leader?
How is that possibly going to motivate me to talk to you? You're gonna kill them anyway. You've shown no modicum of reason or mercy.
So Bastion walks over to you, and he bends down as you have to watch as these furbolgs are kind of like burned alive. And he goes, "We have more furbolgs." And the door opens, and you can see, though she looks older, Counselor Krenorin's daughter in the hands of a guard. And then he gestures for the door to close. And he goes, "Think about that before your next visit here."
So do I have like 1 HP right now or something?
So you have 1 HP, yep. Yeah, you were combat rezzed. And they bring you back to your cell. But we are going to jump over to Ezekiel. So Ezekiel, you are by yourself. What do you do by yourself? All of your friends are gone.
Oh baby, what do I do?
I'm going to Disneyland, bitches.
Finally, some freedom.
Womp 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 womp.
I don't really know actually. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is try to go to Lockport and find a way to get back across the ocean to Brayhaven and hitch a ride that direction.
Okay. So you go to the docks, and through one means or another, you manage to stow away on a boat heading across. And I'm sorry, where are you going? Brayhaven?
That's where. Yeah, I mean, that's where we sent everybody, right? I'm trying to pull up. I don't have
Yeah.
our map.
Yep. Yeah. You sent it. You sent everyone to Brayhaven.
And that's where Gray said that she was gonna be too, right?
Correct.
Yeah, then that's where I'm gonna go, because I don't really know where else to go or what else to do. So I'm gonna go try to find Gray, because that's like the only.
Just feel like quest in your quest log.
Yeah, it's the only quest in my quest log right now. Exactly.
All right, so that'll be a pretty long journey. So you managed to sneak your way onto a boat, but it's probably 2 weeks to get across, or say 10 days to get across to the mainland. And then obviously once you get there, how fast do you move? You're like car speed, right? Like 60 miles per hour on land.
500. It's about 90 feet per second.
Yay, math.
Or I could just.
How many miles per
I
hour
could
is
just
that?
like self-polymorph into something faster.
So let's assume he becomes a riding horse. That's 100 feet per 6 seconds.
Well, no, I can dimension door faster than that. I can move 500 feet per 6 seconds.
Yeah, but you got to see where you're going, like the straight line, right?
I don't have to.
All right. Ezekiel ends up in a tree. Yeah, halfway there.
I mean, my thought was I would just
You
dimension
splinched.
door at an upward,
At a reasonable pace.
25-degree angle up towards the horizon a little bit, so that by the time I fell, I could see where I was going and do it again.
Okay, well, a giant eagle can sprint fly at 160 feet per 6 seconds, so that is 26, I'll say 27 feet per second. And that is only 18.5 miles an hour. It's really not that fast. So,
A dimension door.
dimension door is way faster, yes.
Twice
Okay.
that, so about 40 or 50 miles an hour or so.
All right, so say that you're spending this time traveling to Brayhaven. Okay with that. All right, we're gonna jump back over then.
Okay.
So another week has passed in the prison. Have you guys done anything during that week? So Nofstra was brought back. He enjoyed his gruel, and then about 7 more days passed.
So,
Anything you guys attempted in that 7 days?
so my hands
Yeah.
are still tied, right? I'm still. So,
Yep, you're in exactly the same position. And outside of
So-
that one meal 7 days ago, you have not had any food.
So I've been starving for a week?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're
So-
skinnier, so now you can slip out of your chains. I get it.
That is my next question, yes. How much more flexible am I now that I don't have my furry boy heft?
Not at all.
Can't you use your racial and turn into something else?
No, it's an illusion.
Oh.
It's disguise self. And also, magic hurts me for 75 damage.
You're kind of stupid. You might not have realized that yet.
I have 21 wisdom right now. Some shit.
Not
I
smart,
have-
wise. He's got
I
folksy
have-
wisdom.
I have 21 wisdom. I have pattern recognition. All right. So, I'm gonna go back and attempt to slip the handcuffs around my front.
Okay.
What kind of check would you like me to do for that?
I guess acrobatics.
Sweet. +1. All right. Come on, crit. Nope.
All right, so you try to, pull them under your legs, and you get stuck halfway. You can't move them forward or backwards at that point.
You know what?
You're stuck in like a ball.
I guess I'll try the same thing.
Acrobatics.
20.
20.
So we'll say with a 20, you're able to get your hands in front of your body.
Okay.
Not sure what that's going to do for you, but
I don't know. Are the doors
chew,
locked?
chew your
Do
way.
we even check to see if the doors are locked?
Oh, you crashed into it with.
Well, it's got a handle, I'm assuming.
So all it has on the other side is a keyhole.
mean,
Just
I feel him. Even an unlocked door still doesn't open when I push it.
yeah. But maybe it could, sometimes the simple
This whole
answer
thing
the
is
right
just trying to
answer.
figure out if they pull doors.
Great.
Listen, partial victory. You got your hands out.
I was gonna say, with my hands in front of me, let's try another strength check.
What is that? 31, Josh.
I was investigating my door to see if there was a weak point on the door at all.
So the weak point of your door, like the weak point of all doors, is the hinges and
I mean,
whatever you call it.
specifically in the welding and the construction and design. Yeah, the hinges are weak, but I mean, come on, it's been here for how many centuries? I should be able to tell as someone who is a master fucking craftsman.
Okay, I'm
Whether-
sorry. You're true. So
Listen, I will
you
give you a
notice.
list.
No, it's
Hold on a
well
second.
maintained.
DM's gone. I broke out.
Listen, this is a capital prison. It gets maintained on an hourly basis.
I mean, strength
Well, every-
checks until I crit. Let's keep going.
This
Guys
is where
you guys gotta
tax dollars are
understand.
going.
You guys are on the railroad. You just need to let the DM take you where he wants you to go.
I'm afraid that he wants to take me to death.
I mean, if that's the way he chooses, he's the DM.
You can.
No, you're not wrong. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you a week and see what else you're doing. Well, shit, you want me to do shit? I'm gonna do shit.
I mean, there's an answer. I guarantee it, because we'll never doesn't put an answer.
That's fair.
I mean, my
It's
hands are
just gonna
in front of me
it's
now.
just gonna be extremely unconventional from what we always do, which is
I can
Mine-
try it.
My
can
next
try
thing
unarmed
is to
strike
doff
against
my
that.
armor.
The only thing keeping us here is because you guys still have your armor on.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I take the armor off, then that means the mittens that are surrounding the gloves are off, which means the shackles which are surrounding the armor are off, which means I'm no longer constrained.
Then
If
Ivan
it's
immediately.
possible.
It's
Listen,
mine.
I can do 6 damage with an unarmed strike against Ivan.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Wait, hold
Well-
on. What, do you still have the bracers? We need to find if you still have the bracers. I gave you a spell with that. What spell do you have?
It's protection. Oh, did you? Did you actually put a spell on those? I
Yeah.
don't think you did. I don't think.
I went. Either you have one or I have one. I don't think I'd have one,
No, I don't think.
bro. If I have a let me find my sheet. If I have a fucking spell, things are about to get fucking great.
My guess is he took them.
You trying to take 80 damage right now?
75.
It's not coming from me. It's coming from the item.
Well, exactly. I mean, and I'm raging.
You also can't spell Castle Raging.
Oh, that's why. That's why you didn't put a spell on it, because I can't spellcast when I'm raging.
That's right.
So then that means I have a spell. Are we sure? I thought I gave you something like for thematic purposes.
You definitely took something from me. That's all.
Was it
Yeah,
it
because you don't
absorb-
have boots anymore. You don't need them. Shut up.
Was it absorb elements? Yeah, I feel like maybe you gave him absorb elements.
I feel like I was going to do that, but then it was because he couldn't spellcast while
Yeah.
raging, so I gave him something thematic. I thought it was like. where's
Did we
the
possibly
features?
just not resolve it? Because
What's that?
I'm trying to
um,
figure out whether when I gave him his bracer. Well, first of all, does he still have his bracers?
No, you don't have any of your gear.
Okay, except
Yeah, but
for-
what about the
except for-
bracers?
Yeah, but what about
They
the
stripped you completely of weapons and armor with like, those are some nice fucking bracers. I'm gonna let him keep
bullshit,
It's
those.
not, it's
right?
not really
That would
armor.
never
It's like
happen.
fashion.
Oh,
Uh,
well, if that's the case, then as
Listen,
soon
you
as
tell that to
they took the
Warren
bracers off,
from
as soon as I
FFN.
realized they're gone, I removed the infusion. They're shitty bracers now. They're gone.
okay, you don't
There's
want
one leaf.
you don't want what's his name to have them.
Correct.
Ivan. All right.
Okay,
Can I keep going?
yes.
Yep.
tell me about this door.
Okay, I'm sorry, the door. That's right. So you can tell that this is a Smith and Beckett, right? Classic
God.
prison door.
Fuck you.
And you know what? You wanted the history of the
Go ahead.
goddamn
Go
door.
ahead.
So you know that this door, though good, tends to develop a weak point on where the key, whatever you call that part that comes out, that goes into the jam, basically. right? What is the lock part that comes out? I'm sure it has a name. The deadbolt.
Deadbolt?
Deadbolt,
Yes, thank you. Where it goes in the gem. You know that is a historically point that weakens over time, especially with a lot of use.
Norse, kick the deadbolt.
Breach protocol.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Kick it
I-
hard.
strength check, Will.
Go ahead.
With advantage. Yay. What the hell? I didn't roll. That's better.
Hey.
28. Let's just see if we crit.
I'm plussing 5 to that 28 by trying to explain to him in caveman grunts exactly where he should be kicking this fucking door.
All right, so with a 33, you just rush forward. Plus your hands are in front of you, right? Your balance is good. You feel great. You jump up, fucking like drop kick this door, and it pops open.
Well, shit.
And you see the door to the guard barracks opens up, and 4 of the guards rush in.
Well, I never left the thing. I don't know. It's just open.
Oh.
So they all draw swords and they open another empty gate to let you into that one instead.
I attacked
You
the guard.
comply. All right, roll initiative, Norse.
God for dumb.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna make them do a bajillion damage to get through this quickly. All right,
Do I
you
need to
comply.
break down my door?
I'm hoping that only Norse could get a 3 on strength check. So, all right. So now there's one broken cell, and Norse is in a different one.
Wait, let me ask a question. Would the 28 without his flash of genius have done it or no?
Probably
No,
not.
you had to get
It
over
was
a
a
30.
30.
Oh, wow. Okay. Son of a bitch.
It's a fucking prison door. You kicked it open. That's like
Oh.
some rock shit from.
I
Fast
know.
and
I just
Furious
haven't gotten the
movies.
class feature yet that lets me change out my strength roll for my strength score.
Wow. Anyone else?
All right. If I were to doff my armor, is the way
Okay.
that the shackles and the mittens are over my gloves and my armor, would that allow me to slip out of the shackles and gloves?
Oh.
Although I would no longer have any armor or gloves or anything on me to protect me.
Don't do
No,
it.
I would say actually you're unable to take the armor off. It's the opposite. I would say at the moment you probably couldn't doff your armor.
Honestly, I'm probably okay with that. I feel like I'd actually be in a worse position without any of my
Without the armor,
abilities to
yeah.
do anything. But I figured I would ask
Yeah,
because I would take one
no
for
focus.
the team.
Yeah, no focus. Just
Be a
a
dead
smart man.
Urkin.
Just
Dead
you're just a
Urkin
very
Ryan.
smart man. It's like one of us being in prison, in super prison. Like it would not end well, probably.
Well, that's
All
what
right.
we never asked. We're the only one in this round spoke room. There's like
So
no other-
so you are, yeah. It's only
Okay.
the 4 of you, and then there are some like maybe half a dozen other empty cells. So you can tell it's
now I'm in one.
well, yeah.
You're in
So
a
we're
round
down to
room.
5. You could just
Who's in the cell to the left and right of me?
I mean, you guys can communicate with each other, but they're empty.
Fuck.
That you talk back and forth, and you figure out that there's spaces between all of you. None of you are in adjacent cells.
Well,
we
so
break
now
it
that
up
Norse
doors-
just moved over, is he next to somebody? Who's he next to?
Yeah, he's next to Kick Puncher.
Hey.
So
How solid is the wall between our cells? If
Probably
I,
more solid than the door.
It's
but if I'm
35
sitting
though.
here punching
Okay.
the rocks and he's punching the rocks from his side,
Now,
you'd make progress for sure. I mean, I'm not saying that you wouldn't make. It's just like eating the rock, right? You can make some
all
progress.
right. Now, since Kick Puncher can, read, any sort of writing and immediately duplicate it, could he be able to theoretically look at, I don't know, the way that a chain is clasped around a shackle and be able to describe in perfect detail to me how it is attached?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't need to be like a perfect person to memorize that to do that. But sure, I would say that Kick
I
Puncher
mean,
is
like
fantastic
in
memory.
complete detail, like the shade of the metal, like
You know what?
how
Yes,
beaten it
I
is, all
I
of
think
that.
you would be able to do that. I
So
think you've
with
got a fantastic bird brain.
Okay, so
I
with
talk
him
over
being
Kick Puncher
able
the whole
to
time
do
and
that-
explain it.
with him being able to do that, would I be able to gather enough information to try to figure out just I don't know any information about these chains and how to fucking break them?
Sure. I will say that Kick Puncher, what did we decide that your mimicry was? It was just a
In
high stat,
terms
right?
of-
Like rolling it.
Yeah, you
Then
just
I
told me to
removed it
use
off
whatever.
of charisma. Yeah, whatever your highest stat was,
Yeah.
because it was on charisma, which was dumb. So, all right, you roll that, and then Erkin, you can get if he rolls over a 20, then you can get advantage on your investigation check. How about that?
I like it.
Okay.
So when we say my highest stat, are we just talking about like
Nice.
base score plus proficiency, or are we talking about like literally just whatever my highest?
Whatever your highest skill is, just use that as the modifier.
All right. 21.
Okay. You get advantage on your investigation.
Oh!
All right, so you know that these are Clifford Bean shackles. um,
And this is now the Italian job.
I forget. What are you trying to figure out with the shackles? How they work?
I'm trying to figure out basically anything that I can. I'm trying to figure out the weak point of the chain, basically anything he can tell me the details, all details about the shackles. I just want to know if there's a weak point where I could break them or unlock them or break the chain that's holding the shackles together.
So he lets you know that the chain and the mittens look very, very sturdy, right? He gives it to you in like perfect detail. But from what he's describing, there is a structural weak point, which is almost like a small padlock that holds the whole thing together, right? So where the two ends of the chain that they bind you with meet. And the way he describes it, he believes that that's going to be the weak point.
I walk out of my unlock cell and break the padlock because I didn't hear that they locked it.
Hey, come back in.
Okay.
What the hell?
So then I'm going
I
to
don't know. I just found myself here.
I'm going to try to explain.
All right,
to
I'm gonna
the
say you guys
two-
run out of time this time. You can try more stuff on the next one. We're gonna be here all fucking night.
That's fair.
There's gonna be a couple rotations. All right, so they you see the door open, and Ivan walks back in, followed by the 5 people in the cloaks. And can everyone roll, including Nostra this time, another Constitution save? Oh, we didn't. I forgot to do the last one. So if you did not get over 820, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thank God I got it.
What does that do again? Is that disadvantage on ability checks?
It's which is not this. This is a saving throw. So which I always fuck up.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So once again, Kick Puncher, I'll say you have advantage because of the fact that you are neither hungry nor thirsty. You're just tired.
Oh, thank
I'm gonna
God.
burn I'm gonna burn a lucky, so that'll bring me down to 1 final point of lucky. Trying to reroll this. Yay!
So everyone passed.
No, Erkin failed.
All right,
Can I
Erkin.
bend luck
You're only
halfway
at 1
across?
though. You passed the last one. You don't want to burn another flash of genius?
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
only on 11.
Burn
If
2.
If it was, I would. If you could burn 2 and they stack,
The
that'd
whole-
be fucking broken as shit.
The whole point of this is to get through all your
Yeah.
flash of geniuses. So
Could you
however
imagine?
long.
That would be 25 points on 1 roll. Like, what the fuck?
You can crit fail and still get it.
Right.
All right, so they place your platters of gruel down in front of you and begin to leave. And Ivan gestures at Norse, and he goes, "That's 1." And the guards come and open your cell, Norse, and lead you out.
I run at the guards.
Really?
Why?
Strangle one.
Okay,
No. Fine.
that's you. You can do that.
I'm sure I can. Probably not gonna
Yeah, I'm
very
sure
well.
I can, but I don't know if it's worth it.
I'd like to see how you do with I guess your hands in front of you, right? I never fixed it, so
Yeah.
you can probably take down a couple.
At 6 points of damage for unarmed strikes, I don't think so.
I like how the DM is encouraging you to try to fuck yourself.
Just whatever.
I mean,
Ivan's
like,
got
no,
your
it's not
Ivan's got your
right.
baller sword, and there's 5 unknown creatures in the room too.
They brought Nostrid back to life effectively, so you know they're not gonna like
With
let
one
you
health.
die.
you still have something
Only
they
hit
want.
point that matters was the last one.
That is factually accurate.
That is factually accurate. Yes. All right, Nor. So they lead you through a winding series of rooms.
I'm dizzy.
Yeah. So it's definitely a big place. But as far as you can tell, you are on the bottom floor because you see several staircases leading up that you guys do not go up. You never see any staircases leading down, so you're led to believe that you were on the bottom floor.
Okay.
And they eventually bring you into a small room and sit you down to a chair. And sitting across from you is like a table with like a burlap sack on it. So then you see Bastion standing in one corner, and Ivan standing in the other. And then you hear a voice go,
You are Nors of Tribe Red Hands.
No, I'm Nors, the leader of Tribe Red Hands. Get it right.
Where is the remainder of the Orc army?
What's a remainder?
That's fair. He doesn't know.
Where did your Orc army flee to?
Everywhere. They're all around you. They're here in this room with you right now.
Bastion walks over to you.
Oh, you little pussy.
The Emperor would offer you and your people freedom as long as you pay tithes.
How close is he to me?
Not that close.
Close enough to headbutt?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You want me to roll for that?
Unarmed strike, yeah.
All right, that's plus 10, I think. Hold on one second. Bear with me 2 seconds. Plus 10.
Should have made a new sheet for Bastion. His level 7 sheet is not keeping up anymore when you guys were supposed to fight him so long ago.
He hasn't been training at all, man. It's his own.
Oh,
still level
crit fail.
7.
Oh no.
Damn it.
So you go to headbutt him, but he comes in, he sees it coming, he comes in a little lower than you, and you take the full brunt of it. And you take how much damage does your unarmed strike do?
6.
Yeah, 6 damage or
6
1d6.
damage. No, it's just
All right,
6
you take-
damage.
you
You don't
take
even
3
roll
damage.
for it.
Yeah, I'll roll for it. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
That is wholly unnecessary. Like I said, your people would be free. You'd be subjects to his Lord Emperor, and you would pay taxes, but you wouldn't be here.
That wouldn't be free. That'd be shackled like you little bitch.
So aggressive.
We do so
Very
shit
much.
talking.
Do we have a deal?
No!
We know of you, and I know that physical pain would not sway you. And he walks over and he pulls the burlap sack off of the thing on the table, and you see that it's the head of Grimlock. Here's another orc who refused to cooperate with us.
Bow. Wish Grimlock Loktar. And I'm not tied down, am I?
You are not. You're still you're in the chair, and you're still bound in the normal way, but you're not tied down to the chair.
Great. Can I go at him with an unarmed strike?
Sure. You can try to club him with your arms or
Yep.
whatever.
20.
So 20 hits.
6 damage.
You do 6 damage. All right. So as Bastion's not expecting it, as you leap forward and you smash him in the side of the head with your chains, which are obviously very heavy and metal. He takes a good shot, and you see guards start to come in the room, and Ivan pulls. What the hell's the name of your sword?
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok from his sheath, and you can see that it's glowing.
Good.
That was very unwise. Are you gonna push the fight, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, roll initiative.
Sweet.
I feel like the chain should give him an extra D4, and as he's using it as an improvised club.
Wouldn't that just be a D4 then? And not, I think unarmed strike's actually better for him.
No, because it'd be 1D4 plus his strength mod.
Strength. I'm fine with that. If you want to do that instead. All right, 1d4 plus your strength modifier, which I mean +5. So yeah, I'll give you as an improvised club.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's
21.
roll some.
Oh,
soldiers.
plus then he gets all his multi attacks and all the other business. So
I can still take reckless attacks with him.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, buddy. You can't do great weapon swing though. I should
No.
argue for
No
great
shit.
club. I should argue for great club given the massive chain that it was. Actually, I take that back. Great club, yes.
He is very
no.
large.
All right. What was yours, Chris?
21.
All right. So you have 3 guards, Ivan and Bastion, in the room with you. And the first action is yours. You've caught them unawares.
Rush to Ivan. Grapple for my sword.
Okay. So you're gonna have disadvantage because your hands are tied together still. So I would
Fine.
say, yeah, that's fine. I would say
What
that
do
you
want on that. Like, what's grapple? Is it a strength check or no?
Yeah, I don't even know if this is I mean, you could probably if you want to try to disarm him, I would say that's feasible. I just don't know how you grab the sword out of his hand without the ability to use your hands. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if your hands are like this, you still have.
No, but your fingers
this.
are chained together. It's
Oh,
all the
are
way
they
down.
really?
Remember? Yeah. So
Oh.
I don't know how you grab anything with, like I said, if you want to try to grapple him, as in restrain
Yeah,
him. I
let's
don't
go
think you
with-
would take his.
All right, yeah, then let's go with
Loop
that. I'm
the
sorry.
chain.
I was picturing that I still had this, but you had said I
No.
forgot that you said
Yeah.
that would.
I gotta
that-
stop
yeah,
spellcasters.
exactly.
So you want to try to grapple him to restrain him?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll just do a contested strength check.
Okay.
Ugh. All right, so Ivan is restrained. Let me double check to see what that does to him. Or he's grappled, I should say. That's the
Speed to
right
0. That's all grapple is.
Yep. All right, so Bastion is going to attack first. So he pulls a sword out and swings at you. 25.
Yeah, it hits.
3d8 plus 6. Or whatever the fuck he's about to do.
And what is a longsword?
1d12. No, longsword's 1d10 if he's dual handing.
1d10. Okay.
1d8 if he's solo handing it.
All right, 8. And then he's going to attack again. 21. So 14. This is going to take forever, Chris.
Hold on one
So 11 damage.
second. Plus, oh, look at you. You have it for me.
There you go.
It's 11. Okay.
All right, I'm just keeping track of. So you can still attack if he's grappled, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Does he have disadvantage?
No, that's restrained.
Okay. All right, so Ivan is going to swing at you with Ragnarok.
Okay. That's interesting. Like, you've got somebody wrapped up and they can still swing a
Yeah.
sword. That was the whole point of
15?
grappling. Nope.
All right, second attack. 11. Ugh.
Nope.
All right, let's roll.
Norse
for
is actually gonna do it.
common
This
Asgard.
entire plot that Will created just down in flames.
All right, 17 or 16.
None of-
Nothing. Okay.
Nope.
All right, your turn.
All right. So let's just attack Ivan.
Punch him in the dick.
Shit. Plus 10. Ooh,
Yeah,
take 12
fuck.
damage.
Okay.
Dude,
So then I get to attack
two-
again.
It's 2d4 plus 6. You could do
Oh, that's
one.
right. Oh, that's right. 2d4 plus 6. I've completely forgot. Sorry. Hold on. Why didn't
Try again.
Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry about that. It's weird not having my macros.
Okay, 11 damage.
All right, let me take my second attack. And then my third attack for critting. Plus 10. 18.
That hits you.
Hold on. Damage is
So North is cutting himself free with Ragnarok, right? And he's just gonna Soulfire Swing Bastard into 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Sorry.
No problem.
Don't choke.
I can't fucking type anything anymore. I apologize. $11 damage. And then one more attack. $28.
That hits you.
Why are you rolling 2d4s? You only roll.
Oh,
that
shit. Yeah, just take 5 points of damage. I really don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme of anything.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. You're missing a lot and you're hitting a lot.
$10 damage.
All right. Half a dozen more guards flooding.
Are their stats any better?
They're just gonna start dogpiling you basically at this point.
I mean, you might need them just to just rip me off and drag me away, because
While they're all up there, I'm gonna punch the lock on my door.
yes.
North has made enough of a ruckus that they pulled away all the guards.
All right, Chris, just make a strength saving throw with advantage to not get like dogpiled by all these human beings flooding into the room. Shows how slow combat is in 5e. That this would literally take us all night to resolve.
25.
All right, so you manage to throw a bunch off and you knock a couple guys unconscious, but eventually the swarm of human beings flooding the room gets the better of you.
I spit on Ivan.
Hey, not cool, man.
I look at Bastion and go, "You're next, little bitch."
You're next. I spit on you next.
Bastion leans down as they're like choking you out, basically. And he goes, "We can always find more orc heads." And he gestures to have you taken away.
And I can find you.
All right. Let's jump back to Ezekiel. So you are standing. I'm assuming that you head to the Naughty Gnome when you get there, right? Which is where Grace said she was going to meet you.
Although that was a very, very long time ago, so who knows if she's
She's on a boat.
So we'll jump in, and you're speaking to we'll say like the proprietor of the Naughty Gnome.
Can I clarify? Is naughty spelled with a GN?
It is, yeah, obviously. This is a future business opportunity here. So you're standing in this room full of tiny gnomes with, giant dongers just
What?
doing weird shit, and you're talking to. So you're talking to a tiny gnome woman who looks very old, and she informs you that, someone matching Gray's description did stay there, and she goes, "Are you Ezekiel?"
Yeah. Yes.
I am made of tzatziki.
Who told you that name?
The woman said to give you this. It's room 302. And she drops a key in your hand.
Shit.
Does she wink?
I would. I'm gonna
Her
pat
eyes
my
are way too
pockets.
crusty and aged to wink. It's just like she needs some goddamn. Like I don't know if Vizine's invented yet, but she needs some goddamn Vizine.
I'm gonna pat my
Ooh.
pockets and tell her if I had money to give you, I would tip you. But thank you.
Eric, a new business opportunity, Visine.
Don't worry about it.
Only
I got-
Ezekiel tells
I
us.
got my boys, and that's all I need. I hope you find what you're looking for, young man.
Bend
You know,
over.
if
and I
you-
will.
If you want to spend the night, I could get you some companionship. And now she winks.
I'm gonna tell her. Who do you think I'm looking for, lady?
And Ezekiel snaps.
Oh my god. Don't murder the naughty gnome.
No, they're not
Do it.
getting murdered.
Is a-
Do it.
Great
Do
idea.
it.
Don't be a bitch.
Urkin approves. He's realized that nobody cares, so you can murder anyone you want.
All right, so you have a key to a room in the naughty gnome.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
no.
Excel at all.
Try.
Excel at all things.
to
Oh.
find the room that it goes to.
Yep. So you go up. I mean, it's easy to find. So you go up to the third floor, and you see a room. I forget what I said. 303, I think.
I thought you said 302.
302.
I hope it's 302.
302.
It's like that's what I wrote. I hope that's right.
You find the room that was indicated to you.
Yo, that's how depositions go all the time. So, in the place that you had said you went to,
I say a lot of things. All right, Seth, you're standing outside this door.
I'm going in.
Oh, all right. So you unlock the door and you open it up, and it is empty of people.
Okay.
You see that it does look like it was lived in relatively recently. And on the wall, you can see, it looks like a crime scene investigation, right? You got strings and pegs and stuff. And, you take a quick look at it and you can tell that Gray was here, researching cult activity. And you can see that she talked to some people at town hall. She spoke to the sheriff. She spoke to, townspeople. And you kind of follow her train of thought, and everything that she did seems to lead back to the small islands west of Lockport,
Did
where
shoot the sheriff?
she did not shoot the sheriff.
Okay.
So everything led to these small islands west of Lockport, that the locals know them as like the Three Sisters. That's what they call them. So they're small uninhabited islands. But Gray, with all her research, thought that there was something happening there.
Okay. I'm gonna go to him.
You also find a letter addressed to you from Gray.
Okay.
And I meant to write it out, but I didn't, so I'll just talk. So it's addressed specifically to you,
Mhm.
and it just mentions that she, kind of gives some things that she'd been doing in the town, like I talked about, and it mentions that she left yesterday. Actually, she had chartered a boat to take her to the northernmost of the Three Sisters,
Mhm.
and that she would, try to contact you when she found out more. And she couldn't wait any longer for you.
Okay.
She
So-
says to try the entertainment at the Naughty Gnome. It's really good.
I am going to pass.
Damn it.
Since
we have to live vicariously through you, all right? Do it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to RP this. Let's go.
Since I
Oh,
don't have
Daddy!
any money, get out of here.
Balance board.
Since I don't have any money or anything like that, I want to steal like a small fishing boat from. What?
Okay. All right,
Don't-
that's fine.
Don't make him snap for it. Just give him.
All right, so you're gonna try to follow after her, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so you head down to the docks. I mean, are you gonna? I mean, give me your technique here. Are you gonna try to talk someone out of their boat, or you
No,
you
I'm just
stealthing in the night?
Yeah. I'm going to just wait until there's like not a lot of people nearby, probably at night. And if there's like 1 or 2 people on a boat, I'm just gonna get in and just like dimension door them into oblivion, and then just take off with their boat.
I don't know if you. I don't think you can dimension
I
door
mean,
other people.
not dimension door, banish.
Just you. I'm going to mass suggest that they jump into the wall. I feel like this would actually be really easy for you. Like
That's what I mean.
I
Anyone else?
honestly,
like-
I'm just gonna say I'm impressed that he's trying not to kill them. He can dimension them so they come back when he has a really
Yeah.
easy way to kill all these people. You know
I
what?
like how this is the nice way. I'm going to banish you to a demi-plane of torment for just for a while though. You'll be back.
like
Don't
an
worry
It's
about
either
it.
that or snap
For a
you
minute.
dead. Listen, he had 2 options. He chose the less kill
Yeah.
option.
Daddy's proud of me.
Listen, I'm proud. All right, Urkin is in his cell, rocking back and forth, and he just stopped. He goes,
All right, so this is actually really easy for you. Yeah, you against normal people is not. I mean, especially with all of your abilities, suggest or banish, or like your CC abilities.
Mhm.
So no. Do you have sailing experience? Like, are you comfortable sailing this boat?
No, I'm just doing it.
I bet
just
he
gonna
read a
wing
book
it.
on it,
Yeah.
though.
Should have
Fuck.
trained with Kick Puncher.
Yeah.
Bet
Um,
he read a book on it.
So I'll say, why don't you give me a roll? Obviously, doing what you did is easy. Give me a roll just to get out of the dock. I feel like that's the hard. Like once you're on the water, that's probably shit's easy. I don't sail boats in real life, but I have to imagine it all gets easy at that point, right?
Yeah, it's got it. Right, Chris?
It's true. Parking a boat is really hard.
Yeah, parking the boat and unparking the boat, and I'm like, you got to get by the Coast
Unparking
Guard and
the boat,
stuff.
You know, that's
He doesn't even need to park. He just dimension door himself to shore.
That's true.
It's true.
Got to
The
get
boat
within
can just
500
park
feet.
off.
sure.
So give me something, Seth. Give me some kind of roll for driving the boat. You read a book about boat driving?
Insight.
History, maybe?
Yeah, I was because that's it, right? You read a book about how to drive boats, like
Yeah.
famous captains
Yeah.
and their strategy when it came
I-
to
I-
unparking their
I
boats.
absolutely did that.
Somewhere a
Listen,
flash of genius happens.
I'm sure there's a memoir here or there about a particularly stormy fishing trip and talk about how to
Oh yeah,
hoist
it's,
the
for sure.
Yo,
yarn.
this bitch read Moby Dick.
Are you using
It's
your
my-
feet, Seth, or are you sticking with the 13?
Yeah, fuck it. I feel like you're baiting me, but fuck it.
All right, so with the 19, you're able to unpark the boat. You managed to sneak by the other boats.
Also, this is for
Um,
mass suggestion or whatever the fuck I ended up using.
I'm not worried about that. That part's the easy part for you. It's the boat
No,
sailing.
I
It's
meant
like
that
he's
was-
like, I
I
don't
meant
give
that
a
was-
fuck.
I meant that was my WoW magic.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
fireballs yourself on the boat.
All right, so you are gonna head north, and are you guys looking at the map on your screen?
No.
We don't
no.
have a map as a journal document. We only have it as a
Okay,
as a
so-
backdrop.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we
Right,
go.
so-
Yeah.
You are so the 3 sisters are actually on here, right? So you are heading towards the northernmost one. So this is gonna be kind of a haul, right, to get there. So you're gonna have to head up the
Up the river
Right,
and then out
up
by
the river.
Wimborne.
south of Wimborne, and then head up. Man, I'm really glad that this map supported the thing that I said that I did not check.
The Three Sisters.
No, that Brayhaven connected to the ocean in some way.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, I don't remember if it does, but I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll with
no.
it.
God, I mean, there's
If-
also a bunch of trees in the water over here. I don't know how that happened.
It's a
Water
swamp.
trees.
It's a
Drags
swampy
the
area up
boat
there.
across land.
It's a
Yeah, they do
swampy
that thing where they put it on logs and they roll it out. Yep, so you follow this river that doesn't have a name north. So that is going to be quite a journey. So we will jump back To the group, another 7 days has passed.
Huzzah.
You are more tired and more hungry, and you are probably nearing the end of your proverbial ropes, so to say. Has
So
anyone tried
since
anything new in the past
well,
7 days?
well, hopefully at this point I have told both Kick Puncher and Nors about the structural weak points on the ends of the shackles near where the clasp and the lock is, and I'm hoping that maybe they could have worked together to break, both of their fucking shackles and clasps. Maybe eventually get to me and break my fucking mittens.
Let me ask this. Did they do anything differently with me?
So yep, you're now in like full body chains, basically. You're obviously a threat. So your hands and feet are like bound to your sides, basically. Right, and then there's chains connecting to each other. It's chains all the way top to bottom for sure.
Nors, I hate you.
So he's definitely not going anywhere. You look like the mummy. But if Kick Puncher wants to try to brute force his,
If I critted on a strength check, would I break all of them?
no, God no. If you roll 5 crits in a row, you can break out of your chains.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't think I have any ability checks that are actually gonna like help me in terms of like breaking a lock. Unless somehow
yeah,
I
I
can
would-
like dex my way through.
No, again,
If
normal
Kick
people
Puncher
don't break
crits, do I
locks.
break free? I'm just asking.
How about
Yeah, I'm-
explaining it to Nostrid? Nostrid, you're strong.
Ostrich is strong.
I
He's
mean-
like, I died once. I'm not doing it again.
My strength score is kind of shit. What do you want me to do?
I want you to break your fucking shackles and then help me break my shackles. I have no dex abilities, even a full suit of fucking armor. I can't get my hands in front of me.
So I'm still kind of pretzeled on the floor, or can I like?
No, they fixed you by now. that would be like cruel even beyond their standards.
All right, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. So what am I doing? I'm gonna try to. How am I gonna flavor the shackle break here?
Against the wall or something. I don't know. Against the lock of the door, so they break simultaneously.
Yes, let's do that. I'm gonna use the lock and the feeding tray area as kind of a fulcrum to try to like snap the locking mechanism in half.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so it was a good effort. It doesn't work, but there's no serious outcome to it.
God fuck.
I give up.
Alright.
I'm
Josh
gonna
is gonna
get my
figure this
fucking
out.
hands in front of me. God fucking damn it.
I knew the mittens were a good choice.
God fucking damn it.
Alright, so the five figures in the black cloaks come in again. Can everyone make so another week has passed. You've now been here for, what is it, 21 days?
3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna
Oh,
lucky
wait.
again.
Flash of genius.
I'm a lucky. My last lucky.
Ugh,
Not very lucky. All right.
I can't help you.
Kick puncher, jeez.
I help myself.
Alright,
But
so
here's the thing: you also gave me advantage. Plus, I can also reroll one with keys. So one
you're
way or
never gonna be
another.
exhausted. Yeah.
I do have
Um,
1 point though. I did fail the first one.
Alright, so everyone failed but kick puncher? Or no,
No.
Ezekiel passed?
Wait,
Or Urkin. I'm sorry, Urkin passed. Yeah, Urkin
I
passed.
rolled an 18.
It's a 20 DC.
Oh, he flashed a genius.
Sucks
that's
to
why
be
he
you.
passed out.
Yeah, Flash of genius. Damn it.
Alright, so Nors and Nostrid take another point. Is everyone is 2 the worst now, or is anyone at 3?
Yep.
Two's
Two is
worse.
definitely the worst.
So speed is halved.
Yep, speed is halved. This next one's a fun one, because the next one compounds on itself, because you do get disadvantage on saving throws.
All right. I'm assuming if I were to try to break this fucking class from behind, is that disadvantage?
Yeah, with like a strength check?
Yep.
Or just trying to like smash it on something?
Yep.
So that would be a disadvantage on that strength check because we all have at least 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep.
Oof. All right, boys, we're never getting out.
We're going for it. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. I'm not even rolling again.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Go hard.
4 levels is real bad.
It gets real bad, yeah. Like you,
I
and speed
forgot that
reduces
it-
0, you're basically like a vegetable. So
6 is death. So
yeah, 6 is death. Yeah, yeah, you can die from this.
I'm just gonna shout flame on in hopes that a flamethrower comes up
Pinchy's near.
somewhere. I don't even care if he's near enough that like it helps me. I just want to hopefully hear a scream because the flame goes off.
Oh, so someone's ready to murder Hobo. I see. That's
Alright,
what
What
the
do you
so
mean
light.
now? This is different.
Oh,
These
is
are
it?
innocents. What do you mean?
So the 5 figures turn to leave, and Ivan comes in and he goes, "Take the mouthy one out of here," and he points at Erkin. So they open your cell door and lead you out. You try to break your hands on one of them, or I'm sure you're working something out here.
Nope. I'm just gonna go peacefully.
Okay. So
how
they
you
bring.
fuck 'em up.
So they're obviously taking more precaution now, right? There's probably double the amount of guards there was before.
I'm the
Take more
weakest
of
person of the party. What do you mean?
I listen. No, it's not you. They just listen. Norris fucked a bunch of them up, so now they're
I'm
more
the
ready.
weakest member of the party. I can't do shit in combat.
So they same thing. They bring you down a bunch of winding hallways, right, into a.
Are we going downstairs at all?
You're not going downstairs, so you just like Norris, you kind of recognize the fact that you think you're at the bottom of this prison, because you see several sets of stairs leading up, but you never see any stairs leading down. So you're led to believe either you didn't see them or you're potentially at the bottom. Did you
I'm
ever
gonna
roll a history check on Lock Prison? Because I think the
Nope.
other ones did, but
Nope, I refused.
okay. That's a weird place to make your stand, but I accept it.
I was busy
Very
trying to think
helpful.
of ways out of here.
Okay. So you were brought into a room with a table, and they kind of force you up onto the table, and they are
You don't
going
have to force
to.
me. I'm just gonna comply.
Okay, you comply. And they they put you on like your stomach because your hands are behind your back, and then they, Bastion kind of walks in the room behind you. And Bastion is actually going to speak first, and he goes, "How do we remove your armor?"
You must first take off the mittens.
He's not wrong.
How do we know that you're going to comply when they're removed? We've heard all about you and your companions. We know what you're capable of.
Then you know that I'm the weakest of the companions.
Bambi eye blink.
I am here for the brain. The armor means nothing.
He roll a persuasion check or deception. I'll say deception because you're lying.
I am the weakest. That's not a lie.
Okay, persuasion then. Fine, I accept it.
It's still minus. Oh, hey. Okay, I'll take that.
Compare it to his insight. Ugh. So you barely succeed. So, but he looks fairly convinced. He gestures to a couple of the guards to remove the chains. And he pulls his sword out though and places it near you. He goes, "Any funny business, and it'll be the last thing you do." All right, so we'll say that your mittens have been removed. How do you act? Do you take your power armor off?
What information do you want from me?
Where is the malefactor Ezekiel Nulethi?
I wish I knew. I
How
want
did
to
you-
know as well.
How did you build your power armor?
How much time do you have?
We have all the time in the world down here. We wish for you to recreate it for the Emperor's soldiers. Josh is going back like 50 pages. Like,
I'm looking for it.
session
If you could just
3.
tell me, if you tell, well, I mean, if you tell, what was the armor piece that I got from oh my god, I can't even remember when we were first in Rehaven.
I don't remember.
With the bitchin' cloak.
It was like carbon fiber from
Yeah.
the one of the hunters.
Yeah, one of the hunters. I'm gonna say, well, we might have killed one of your hunters, and I was able to replicate that into what I am wearing now. But it is kind of useless without the goggles that someone has taken.
We need you to recreate this armor for the Emperor's troops.
I can't do it without the
Can't.
goggles.
Can't or won't.
I need the goggles to remake it. It was helpful because it is not my original design, and the goggles have the design. I can remake it, but I need all of the power from the armor and the goggles in order to be able to do it. I can tell you everything I need, and we can set up shop. We can do it, but I need the goggles to remake the armor.
Alright, you wanna roll another persuasion check?
Please, dear fucking lord.
You can't have Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
He
Ugh.
goes to one of the soldiers and he says, "Bring Ivan to me." And the soldier runs away to grab Ivan.
Poor Ivan, gonna lose his stuff.
How much armor is it you're trying to make?
We need 10,000 sets.
God. That will take a while.
We have plenty of time. The Emperor will not forget those who helped him.
What about my friends if I were to help you?
They have not been cooperative.
I understand, but I think 10,000 suits of power armor might offset that, no?
10,000 suits of armor will buy your life, not theirs.
Oof.
What can I do to
so-
buy their lives as well?
Convince them to cooperate with us. So Ivan comes back in, carrying the sword and the goggles, the gauntlets and the staff. Tell me again what you need.
The goggles.
Right, he gestures to Ivan and he hands you back the goggles.
I'm going to grab the goggles, but I'm not going to put them on because that requires me to take away my helmet. I'm going to wait.
Okay, what are you waiting for?
Waiting for I guess if you would give me a little space, I can put the goggles back on.
We're comfortable here, thank you.
I'm not going to remove my helmet. I'm sorry.
All right, fine. They back up, so you can take your helmet off.
I'm going to quickly take off the helmet, put the goggles on, put the helmet back on. We Gucci?
This is where you build armor with a critical mechanical flaw.
You will tell us how to build additional suits of armor.
Who do you have that could build it?
Irrelevant.
I
provide
build
the
them.
schematics, we will have our engineers take care of it.
Engineers from Skyfall.
He looks at you quizzically.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
then you cannot make the armor. It must be me. Either someone from Skyfall must build it, or no one can build it.
We have very talented engineers. Are you refusing to cooperate?
Do you know Dr. Von K. Stein?
I do not.
Gonna
Shit.
need her too.
Please. You can have anyone oversee me. You can have all of your engineers. I will build them.
All right.
They
One
can
last
watch me build them.
one
They can learn
persuasion check.
from me. Oh, please. Wait, it should be +4. -1 to that. It's a 9. Although I'm in a flash genius, so it's 14. It's 14.
Oh my god.
One for him and one for Ivan.
Oh.
Oh, Ivan, really?
I mean, he's fucking standing there. He's a person. I
Ivan
don't
doesn't-
know if we should trust him, Commander.
I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, "All right, then take me back." I'm hoping that that'll, help shove this like convincing. Like, listen, I'm willing to help, but if not, all right, let's go.
All right, so Bastion goes, get him to the lab. Ivan goes, are you sure? He goes, yes. And the soldiers escort you away. All right, we will.
I'm now a traitor. Let's go.
Man, this party is separating up nicely. All right, we will jump back over to Ezekiel. And this is going to be quick. I apologize. So we will say that you have made your way to the northernmost island.
Okay.
And you do see another a boat docked against the shore. Right, so there's no like port here. So it's kind of just like moored like slightly off the coast.
Is there any like buildings or anything on the island, or is it empty?
Nothing that you can see from where you are. So you're approaching it from like the eastern side, right?
Mhm.
So you probably come around from, Wimborne, and you cannot see no signs of like human habitation. So it's not too busy, right? It's a small island, so there's some trees and there's like I wouldn't call it like a mountain. There's like a big or like a small mountain, we'll say, like a big hill almost near the center. But definitely nothing you can see from your side.
Okay. I'm gonna just head off in the direction that it looks like that, towards like the middle of the island. Don't really know what else I'm looking for. I'm not a tracker or
Okay.
anything. How big is
Alright,
the island,
so-
like roughly? I guess it's like the size of like a city, right? It's about the size of Lockport.
Yeah, so it's not and it's probably smaller than that.
Okay.
It's not really to scale. So
Okay.
we'll say you can probably walk from one end to the other in like half a day. We'll say it's not too big.
Okay.
So as you get to the western side of the island, and you haven't seen anyone, right? So as you pass the ship that was completely deserted, you did see some footprints in the sand, right? I know you're not a tracker, but I mean they're pretty obvious. Looks like they maybe only got here a couple days ahead of you.
Okay.
And you actually do find for the first time some signs of like human habitation. You find what looks like a stone column almost, and it looks like you can find about 4 of them. Maybe like 100 by 100 feet across.
Wow. Okay. How tall are they?
Maybe like 8 feet tall. 9 feet tall, so not very. And some of them are broken, right? In different states of disrepair. Definitely old.
Are any of them? You said they're 100 foot by 100 foot wide.
No. I'm sorry. There's 4 of them spaced out like corners, right? So picture a square about 100 feet apart in each
Oh.
direction.
Okay.
No, those would be massive columns. Jesus. um,
That's why I was confused. Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Is there anything like in the center of like the apex of where they all, like in the center of the structure?
Yep. So as you approach the center, you can see what look like almost like a stone grate that's been pushed aside. And you can tell it looks like it's been done pretty recently.
Alright.
And there is a small hole that's probably big enough to slide down. It's hard to see what's down below though.
I'm going in, I suppose.
Mhm.
Do I detect any magical energy around here?
Are you gonna cast it, or are you
I don't remember
for
if I
like an
still have.
Arcana
I don't remember if I even still have detect magic. Arcana is like
history of magic? Yeah.
Right. I do not have detect magic anymore, so never mind.
Okay.
I forgot I got rid of it. Yeah, no, I'm just going down.
All right, so you drop down below, and you see do you have dark vision? I forget. Oh no, you're human, right?
I do not have dark vision, nor do I have
Right,
any
so-
means of getting it.
You
Lol.
so you kind of like squeeze your way down this hole, and it's pretty tight, right? But you can make it down. And when you get to the bottom, are you going down head first or feet first? Feet first, I assume.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
so as
just
you get
diving
down,
that bitch.
yeah, I don't know, like as you get down, maybe 50 to 60 feet, there's nowhere to put your foot anymore, right? So you can't see what's below you because your own body's in the way. But it looks like you'll have to either climb back up or commit at this point and kind of like let go.
Okay. Can I I want to cast Firebolt straight down.
Okay. All right, so you cast it straight down, which illuminates what looks like a giant, almost like a frozen lake beneath you. Right, you can see kind of like ice flows in the water, which is unusual. Like you're pretty far north, but not that far,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where generally you'd see water freeze like this, especially because it's salt water.
Mm-hmm.
But you see it's maybe maybe like 100-foot drop straight down to the water, and you do see some things floating in the water.
But it's frozen.
It's not frozen. It's icy, right? So there's some, I don't know, like chunks of ice in it and things like that. But it's water. You could drop down into it. So it
Okay.
looks like it's very, very cold. So you can see like it looks like a kind of a large ice floe to the side, almost like it's much colder down here than it should be.
Is there any like sign of like land, or is it just water?
From what you can see from your angle, right, which is kind of looking straight down, like you can't see very far to the left or right based on where you are. It's just water below you.
Okay.
Turn into a bird and fly over.
I was gonna say I'm gonna turn myself into.
You have magic, so
into
yeah,
some
it's
sort of
easier for you.
into some sort of aquatic mammal as I'm falling down, like a dolphin or a seal or something suited to cold waters.
Okay.
And like as
so
I'm
you
polymorph myself into that as I hit the
Okay.
water.
Right. So you take some damage from falling.
All right, fine. I'm gonna dimension door myself to be about a half an inch above the water.
800 monsters attack you. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you dimension door straight down, and then you turn into an adorable sea lion right above the water.
Sure.
And you go bloop into the water. So it is. Not sure if they feel cold. It is cold.
hmm
And can they see in the dark or no?
Probably.
Yes.
It's pitch black.
Okay. Can I just like swim in one direction and see if I can find like a wall or land or something?
Sure. Yep.
Just gonna pick a random direction and just go and see what happens.
Okay. So you start to head, we'll say north, and you can head maybe, you go a couple hours in that direction. And you
Hours?
don't
Shit.
run. Yeah, and you don't run into anything.
All right. Well, I wouldn't say I would have spent that much time doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much time you.
Just like a couple minutes, because they can swim pretty fast. I would have assumed that
Okay.
this wouldn't be this massive thing.
Okay. Yep. No. So you
Um,
go a couple minutes north and you don't find anything.
Okay. But it looks like somebody else came down here from originally before.
It does. Yep. Yeah. Based on the like the stone cover or whatever being shifted aside, it looks like someone's down here.
Can I try to make my way back to where I came in? Do I see like light above?
Yep. So you can see, thankfully, where you came in because you can see light coming from the surface.
Okay.
Wow, it'd be really sucky if I just trapped you down here forever because you lost your way.
That's what I was worried about.
No, you're good.
um,
Can you roll perception? So an 18. So as you kind of head back towards the center, right, and your eyes have started to adjust to the darkness around you,
mhm.
you can definitely see a figure bobbing in the water by the entrance, and you had just kind of like swam away from him because you didn't notice him going the other direction. He's maybe 25 feet from where that hole was.
Shorts.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards it.
All right. So
And
as you
If I get close enough to it, I'm probably gonna become a release polymorph.
So as you get closer and you release polymorph, you realize that it looks like a body.
No.
Like how
Ew,
dead?
Run.
So you get closer and you can tell that he looks like he's been dead for a couple days, right? He's bloated from like taking on water. And as you roll him over, you can see that his eyes and tongue are both gone.
Worm tongue.
Huh. And we're gonna hop back to the prison.
As you're
Yeah.
trapped with a corpse in an underground lake forever.
All right, so another 7 days has passed. You
Jesus.
have no idea what happened to Erkin, right? You know that he was taken away and you haven't seen him since. And obviously your captors are not forthcoming with his location. Have you tried anything else in the past 7 days?
I'm pretty good with the sound.
Josh, you're on mute if you're talking to us.
Okay.
I was
I-
not because I figured you're gonna go through them first and then deal with what happened to me.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, do you have
I'm
a new
dead.
character?
They,
Alright.
they figured out they figured out you betrayed them and you died. Yeah.
Cool. So
You're
I
with-
have
you're with-
a
you're with
level.
Pinchy and
I have a level
Engineer Hendon.
15 rogue for you.
So
Oh, they died too. Sorry.
since I've been starving for 3 weeks, I would say if we're going by man versus wild, no, not man versus
You
naked
started
and
to eat yourself.
well, naked and afraid standards, I probably would have lost 30 pounds.
You are not slipping your bonds from weight loss. Every day they come in and tighten your bonds in accordance with your weight loss. You're
Kickpuncher is
looking.
just
I mean,
using
you're
his
definitely
ability.
looking.
I have shouted out like twice the best way to break the fucking bonds. All right, if you
You're
can't
talking
get
to
out
the-
with that,
You're talking to the 8-inch squad over here. So,
Here's the thing, even if we get out, there's like a million guards. Like Kickpuncher is literally just
No.
in his cell using his ability to like run across walls to
the
just like
fucking man who can
circle
fucking
across.
stand on ceilings out of reach is like, nah, fuck this shit.
They took my
We
boot
can
tag,
move
too.
fucking move
I'm
400
gonna-
feet in less than fucking 8
They
seconds.
took my gauntlet. I can only move a slightly more than regular amount of feet.
Oh my
now.
fucking god! All right, I'm gonna try to attempt to recall Urkin's message about pivot points. And I'm gonna try to break the gauntlet one more time.
Okay, you have disadvantage.
12.
So no dice. You try to use your newfound skinny strength to.
I hit
Yeah.
myself with the gauntlet, so that I cast out for the next part that's coming.
Wait, I'm just gonna knock myself out. I'm gonna take a long rest.
Son
All
of
right,
a-
so the five, actually four. I'm sorry, I kept saying five. It was actually four, and now it's three hooded cloaked figures come in, right? Because Urkin is gone. And as they approach your cells, can everyone except Kick Puncher roll a Constitution saving throw?
All
Wait, I don't
right,
have to roll one at all?
disadvantage.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no, you have disadvantage.
So 21 or 23.
both work.
Nice.
All right. So Kick Puncher, you notice as the figure in a black cloak approaches you that you don't feel that same sense of despair, and you never felt it as bad as the rest of them did. But you don't feel it at all. And you notice as the plate of gruel is handed over to you that it's formed into the shape of symbols that you recognize as thieves' cant.
Okay.
There we go.
I
Right.
read it.
So roll a check.
Actually, no, I just roll
Just
hand
eat
through
it.
it. I'm like, I don't want this shit. I'm happy here. I don't have to eat or drink or fight. This is wonderful.
I get to
So-
meditate forever.
All right. So the first symbol is one that thieves use to indicate that allies are nearby. The second symbol is one that they use to indicate like that, what time something is going to happen, and it indicates that the time for action is near. The third symbol is one that indicate that a distraction is being prepared. And the fourth symbol is weird. It's not one that you immediately recognize, even though you've used thieves' cant before. It almost looks like someone tried to like create a word, right, using two different symbols for a word that doesn't exist in thieves' cant, and it looked almost like someone smushed the symbol for dark and the symbol for linger together. And after a while of staring at it and trying to figure out what the fuck it says, you finally realize that someone's trying to make the word darling.
Oh.
And inside the gruel, inside the gruel, you find a small lockpick.
Okay.
Eat the lockpick. Eat it.
So
the way.
wait.
Team's here.
So is this like a lockpick for like the door or the cuffs or like is it just like a generic?
It's not a
It's a
key.
lockpick.
It's
It
a
picks
lockpick.
locks.
I mean, look,
You're
I've
a
been spending-
thief.
I'm not a thief. I'm a monk who just happened to
He's a
spend time
monk,
in the
yeah.
underground.
No, it's a lockpick, so you could probably do either.
Alright.
However, when you after the black cloaked figures leave, Ivan gestures towards you and he goes, "Take the bird, man." And the
I just flick the lockpick into a corner of the cell, so that it's just fucking there.
okay. So as you are brought into the room, you are sat down in a chair with Bastion and Ivan. Just as they look like they're about to begin, a huge explosion rocks the whole prison, and both of them run out of the room upstairs.
Okay.
And that's where we'll fade away for now. And we are actually going to jump over to your evil characters.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go pull up Winston's sheet.
I'm sure glad they didn't kill any of my friends.
That you know of. They just didn't get a chance to tell you about it.
I don't even know how to use this thing.
Let me write down my plans for fucking what Urkin was doing with this shit, so I have it for later.
Winston's. Alright, I got his cleric spells and his sorcerer spells and his fat ass stat sheet.
I am so not ready to use this character, but all right, let's go.
I do not remember anything about how I made my character.
Take a quick piss.
Cool. While you do that, I'm gonna go back over this.
Sneak attack. Dancing lights. I can cast dancing lights.
So, Destructive Wrath plus Storm Sphere.
Oh god.
So my goal is to kill people, right?
Probably. I think your goal is to like throw off all your equipment and just give it to whoever is attacking.
Fuck is sneak attack in here?
Alright, so you are Emperor Bellfire's most loyal assassins. Right? For whatever, however you came to be on the side of the Emperor, which is many different ways. You've worked your way up through the ranks to basically the upper echelon. So you take out his high value targets, right? Your skill set is unique. So you're probably, 5 of the potentially most dangerous people in the area. And you know that your current mission is to find the traitor Scribblenaught and silence him. So you have tracked him over the past several weeks to what you believe to be his hideout, which is an old opera house almost on the outskirts of town that's long been abandoned, right? Because we don't put up with that shit anymore. And as far as you know from watching it, Scribblenaught is alone inside.
No.
Can we go over real quick what you guys look like?
Oh.
Can I
So-
write that down? Oh yeah.
Half elf, half drow. Dark cloak, dark.
So all
boot,
elf.
All yeah. Flowing white hair. Very dour. And very silent.
What's
It's
your
almost
name?
like Quentin. My name is Ladriel.
Yay.
I will be playing the role of Winston. He is
Shit.
a fallen. He is a fallen Azamar from the Court of Umberly, who is currently on loan as part of a alliance program to Emperor Balefire. He as he is under the service of Umberly is going to be a storm sorcerer / tempest cleric. He loves the thunderbolts and the big boomies, and he is clad in plate mail with a huge maul for his weapon.
Alright, Chris Bermundi.
I will be playing the part of Walter Wally Smith. He is a pretty large human male, 6'8", very what you probably call stout. He wears plate mail as a shield, wields a rapier. He joined Bellfire because people were mean to him when he was young, basically.
Now he's getting vengeance.
Now he's getting revenge.
What is it, 25 AC or 24 AC?
23, but I mean, effectively, it's like minimum 29 every turn. So
Phenomenal. Seth, you're playing Ezekiel. We know.
Yeah, I'm playing Ezekiel. So my character is a Eladrin, a high elf, but doesn't look really anything like a high elf because high elves are generally very fair and fair skin and everything, especially for the age that my character is. But he is very, very like old and kind of like crusty looking. Like he looks like he's hundreds of years older than he should be. And his name is 3, and his job is to protect and ensure that the Reapers don't die or defect. And Belfire was pissed that 2 of them have died, so he's named me after how many are left as a constant reminder
That's
to
awesome.
not let it get to 0. So his name is 3.
Josh,
All right. So you were looking at a fairly average-looking human, brown hair, hazel eyes. Something that probably sticks out to everyone is that he looks fairly young. He looks like he might be in his like mid-20s, which is kind of a shock considering how long Belfire's reign has been. The other thing that sticks out is along with a magnificent staff that he wields, he also has a very grotesque looking, very thick leather book with a tongue nailed to the front of it. And, well, basically, he tries to mentor Belfire in the world of knowledge and the arcane and tries to help him harness any power that he can in order to help his rule of the world.
what's his name?
Rabiat.
Rabiat. Super
why
cool.
not Joe or Jimmy?
There's already a Jimmy. There can't be 2. God.
Right.
I was actually gonna name one of my characters after someone in the group, but I decided that would be a little.
I would like to be a character that dies. Just it can be me. All right, so you 5 killers are. It's nighttime, and you're kind of like standing on a hill overlooking this building that houses one of your emperor's greatest enemies. Again, you don't know too much about him. It's not your business to know more about him. Your business is to kill him. So how do you approach this task?
You're gonna want me to sneak in. Just saying.
This task appears to be very straightforward. We should just knock the door down and get about our business. Surely we can make a contest of this on who can procure the kill first for our Lord Emperor. Yes.
Yes. Will, what time of day?
We'll say it's like nearing midnight.
Perfect.
I got a drow in my party, so it's gotta be nighttime work.
Yep. Well, you
It's
also
high
half,
noon.
Half drow, half elf drow.
It's
My mother
high
was-
noon.
my mother
Sun
was right.
shining through all the windows.
I just don't understand why Belfire would
no.
have all these demi-humans in his elite squad.
Yeah, that was weird that everyone chose demi-humans, but I mean they're just patsies, right? He doesn't actually care. He's just.
Well,
That's true.
I'm full human. Just want everyone
I'm
to know
sorry.
that.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, me too. Oh, good.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Us full
five.
humans together can be together.
I'm
I'm gonna
demi-human,
whisper
but I
So
hate
here-
I'm sorry.
human because of the way.
So
they
here you go.
Your name is Wally. What was your name?
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna split this group up
Wally,
right now.
I'm gonna
Ready?
teach you the secrets to immortality.
I'm gonna split this group up right now. Ready? So who's the leader of this group?
I am.
and
Clearly, I am, as I have the biggest hammer.
I take
don't care.
I take 20 steps away. Can you see me? 'Cause none of you can.
I cast daylight. Yes, I can.
You're on this stealth secret mission.
Scribble knots inside, like
Some-
what the fuck?
Somewhere, someone's looking like,
Foolishness.
What's that sun over there? That's not where the sun rises.
Enough of this foolishness. We have a task. We
Alright.
must complete it.
First thing I do is I dip
Breathy.
all my arrows in purple worm poison along with my short sword.
Cool. I look at all of you, scoff, tap my hammer to the ground, and I go invisible. Greater invisible.
I just walk towards
Walk
building.
towards the building.
giving 0 fucks about what the hell's going on behind me.
Oh shit! What is my int?
I
Oh,
have a
not
10
good.
int, so
I have an 8.
I'm pretty good on int.
3 is gonna take a couple of vials off of his belt and start making a concoction, and then quickly drink it for +3 dex.
Buffing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking mosquito in here.
The one
Fuck.
thing humans are vulnerable to.
I'm actually confused how the fuck he got in.
All right, so Rabiat, you're leading the way.
Yeah,
Seems like.
fuck it.
All right, so ahead of you is a fairly large building, right? It was, probably a very nice building back in the day, but it's definitely fallen into disrepair, or just it's not used anymore. It's surprising that there's not more like squatters, right? That's something you notice as you come up, right? Generally, buildings in the lower city, would attract squatters or people who were trying to get out of the elements, but you don't see anyone as you approach. And ahead of you are two kind of what formerly may have been ornate doors.
Are they open, like cracked or anywhere? Or are they completely shut?
So they are completely shut.
Uh,
Let me check
I'm
them for
going to-
locks.
do they do? Can I tell as I'm walking whether they push or pull open?
You see the hinges on your side, so they'd pull open.
Cool. I'm gonna walk to them, try to pull the right door open.
It's locked.
Shocker.
I just want to see how your level 20 characters would demolish a locked door, honestly.
If you
It's
only
pointless
if you only
except
had
for
a
the fact that
rogue
it'd
in
be
the
fun.
party. Holy shit!
Oh, there you go.
I hit it with my hammer.
Oh,
Stand
There you go.
aside.
See, there you go.
You want me to roll to hit?
No, you smash the door down. It's fine. I honestly wanted to see just what you guys would do. So inside you see picture an opera, right? That's a good way of looking at it. So a stage in the center, seats, balconies around the outside. Everything inside looks like it's covered with like a fine layer of dust. It doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while.
Knock, knock. The bell tolls for thee. I mean, ding dong.
The most unusual thing is that it looks like there's like a light left on, and it's like lighting up basically like the center of the stage.
Can I do an Arcana check on the stage?
Sure. What are you? History of stages?
No, just trying to see if there's any kind of like magical shit tied to any kind of traps or hidden glyphs, landmines, that kind
That's
of a
not
deal.
that's not what Arcana does. You want to detect magic?
No, but I figured like Arcana checks usually what you use to define magic traps.
No,
right?
that's like the history. Like it would be Arcana from like a scholarly pursuit.
Okay.
Otherwise,
so,
it would make detect magic pointless.
So we're on
Okay.
we're on the main level of this opera house, staring at a stage that just has a light on it. Is
Yep.
that-
I did not equip detect magic. Well, this is my sorcerer. Let me see if I have it on my clerics list here. I might not have detect magic.
I want to see if I can stealth
Nope.
up to some high ground.
Okay, you can probably make your way up to the balcony. We'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
I'm
stage?
going to use Divine Sense. Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything. Oh, wait. I can sense the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
There
Do
are
I
no
detect-
celestial fiends or undeads in this room.
Ah, Wally is disappointed.
Can everyone roll a perception check?
Yes.
Can
Let
I?
me see how.
Yeah, let's find out. Oh, that's not
Really,
too
that's it?
Yeah, Wally, most perceptive of all.
Oof, 5.
That 8.
Alright, so
Oh,
Oh,
wow, there you go.
Hu-
Not
Of
human-
course, fucking Rabia, the fucking antithesis to Urkin, has the best perception of all.
So, anyone who rolled over like a 15 sees that it looks like there's like a piece of paper in the stage. Rabia, you notice that though it's covered with dust, you think you see some markings on the floor of the stage.
Cool. So, make sure I actually have this before I just do it. No, I don't have it, so I hope somebody else does.
What's up?
I see runes crafted on the stage.
I see. I cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
There's
Do I
a
still see
level.
the runes?
I think someone's metagaming a little. I'm gonna say runes as you saw marks. but
I
that's okay.
assume that that marks are runes, and because I know that Scribblenaught is a powerful mage, I think that with my intelligence level, I could assume that he's gonna
Okay.
probably have runes.
I'm okay with it. So dispel magic.
Freeze
So-
gonna
If it's
walk
high-
into runes. Oh no.
So
I was
it
looking to
is-
see if I had dispelled magic, so I was gonna do it myself, but I
I'm
don't.
casting
So
it at a
it's-
baseline 3.
Yep. So you need to roll a 16.
It's interesting that Will trusts our ability to not let ourselves lose over our ability to let our characters lose. So he knows that we're not gonna purposely sandbag this.
Yo, I
God,
love
no.
my
You
character.
guys
My
are gonna
character is based
murder
off my
Scribblenaught.
first D&D character, like that I played with you, Seth. He
Mhm.
needs to
say-
win.
Yeah.
If he
You guys
beats
are gonna-
Urkin, I'm okay with it.
All right.
So I
So
got a 22.
at Rabiat's suggestion, you reach out with dispel magic, and you do confirm that there is a powerful glyph carved into the floor of the stage, which you negate its effects.
I tear it apart. Alright. What now? And I guess I burned invisibility for no fucking reason, so I got
you have a party member that's supposed
That's why
to
I
be
just
invisible. Like,
Don't put
hey,
you guys right into the thing because Ye will burn all his spells on random bullshit like leading up to the fight. So
demi-human, so wasteful.
I look I look perfectly human from where I am right now.
there's a note on the stage.
Azamar look human.
Is there still a note on the stage?
there is no on the stage.
What does the note say?
We'd
I'm
have
up,
to walk
I'm up in
to
a
it.
balcony. I can't see it from here.
I pick up the note. What does it say?
So you walk up to the note?
Yes.
I assume it's the Nors, not Nors yelled. Go. There's a note there.
We
Uh,
all noticed it with our perception.
Yeah.
and then, all right, so you
Okay.
walked up to the note.
God.
All right. So the note says, "Thank you for trapping yourselves in here with me." And you hear a snap from above you, and we'll roll initiative.
Oh boy.
We hear Snap, the robot from above.
Yeah. Snap the robot.
Oh, what is my initiative? It's 4.
So
Yeah,
do we
plus
just
8.
pull down our normal characters and we just roll with it?
No, I got characters for you guys to
Okay.
control.
My guys, my
Please,
guys,
please.
a half
Yay.
monk, so-
I don't half-ass anything.
I'm sorry
So,
for even
the only
suggesting-
person I have to change is Rabiat because the description that Josh gave is not similar to the character token that I pulled. So.
No, actually,
Wait a
do the
minute.
character token. Hold on. I thought was that not correct? I haven't looked at the guy. I was just going from memory.
No, I
Or
didn't. I never
take
saw
any-
a picture. So give me a second. I'll just grab a new one.
Real
Takes 2
quick.
seconds.
Real quick, I was joking about this being the Karazhan Opera Hall, but that is the exact fucking layout of the Karazhan Opera Hall that you just put on the screen right there.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
It's pretty fucking close,
Huh?
dude.
looks
It's
pretty
close.
close.
I mean, Okay,
Because you would
There's
come in
not-
from this side.
Yay, the lawyer
And
over
this
here.
would
He
be-
was
so you
like,
come
bro,
in
no,
right
it's not
through here.
exactly.
Because you start off in the bullshit back here, and you come through this hallway.
Yeah, but you don't have the stairs with the guys that come and just one shot all your softies.
Well, that's down here. The stairs down here. They're in the floor
No,
below.
Also, you don't know who's gonna come and one shot you.
Yeah. That
Sounds dirty.
Statement. Alright, hold on. Roll your initiatives.
What is the initiative based on?
Dexterity.
Dexterity mod.
I get extra. Let's go.
I don't remember clicking my arcane jolt, but I'm sorry that that's spamming everybody.
Alright, so this is Ladriel. I will give you control in a second. 3. Walter. Winston. Let me get Rabia.
Lakefront Rabiat refused to go onto the stage.
What was that?
Rabiat's
Hey.
gonna be closer down here, but you're gonna be
That's fine.
control, so it's okay.
I was gonna say.
It's like one person went on the stage, and it was not me. Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, I get a whole bunch of fucking.
Go, here we go. Time to fight. Not sure if this is what you had in mind, but
Yes, it'll be okay. Also,
young guy who looks kind of evil.
that's fine. That's good enough.
Yeah, you can find something else.
I figured in case the flavor, because I think you and Seth are going to be the only ones who probably picked up on it. In case the flavor was lost, the idea is that he probably died, I don't know, somewhat recently, and had to have been reincarnated in one of the body doubles he made, and had to do it again. So,
Clone's a motherfucker.
yup. Let's go immortality.
Yeah, and Josh, you should have control of your.
I do have
Nice.
control of my
Seth,
young.
You should have control of your guy. Chris, you should. O'Connell, you should have control, and
The thing
then
that sucks about mortality is getting the goddamn staff in the book back every time.
gotta have extras. And Chris Bermuda, you should have control.
Whee!
All right.
That's why you need to employ lackeys to get it for you.
What do you think you are?
Well, trust me. That's not
Alright,
what I'm
so
for.
put yourself where you were. So yeah, I think you're the only person that was confirmed in the center of the stage or whatever.
I was up, walking up, kind of just at the side.
As is traditional with our battles, Ye will be one shot within the first 2 rounds.
I have to sit for the rest of the battle. Alright, let me just get everyone's initiative. Alright, Ladriel,
17.
Wally,
15.
Winston,
10.
3,
23.
Rabiat.
16.
Let me roll for my boy.
Also, in case y'all are wondering, I have a plus 13 stealth right now.
Let's go.
I have
it?
disadvantage on stealth because of my plate
That's
mail.
all. That's all, Seth. It's weak. Plus 17 to stealth.
I'm not even. I'm not any class that has advantages to that though.
Nice. I'm also invisible in the dark, even if you have dark vision.
Because he's talking shit, I'd like to cast light on.
You really want to fuck this up?
I mean, a little bit.
I mean, you talking shit. I don't know.
Every time I do it backwards.
Wait, do I have spells?
Alright, so Scriminaut is going to take a surprise round unless anyone has a trait that does not allow them to be surprised.
Let me
I don't know
double
if anyone
check.
took feats with their level 20 person.
I didn't take any feats. No.
I cannot be surprised. Alert. Let's go.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, because of my drow magic, I get darkness to cast. So fuck off. But no, nothing for surprises. Not in the Gloomstalker range.
All right, fucking wizards.
Listen, I had to compensate for my negative dex somehow, right?
All right, so you see a globe of cold, like an ice ball, in a 60-foot radius appear right on top of Winston. I'm gonna forget your names.
Okay.
So everyone within 60 feet needs to make a dex saving throw.
So I'm gonna
All
take
right.
I'm sorry, con saving throw. My apologies.
I'm gonna take a reaction and cast absorb elements. Well, I'm gonna get
Okay.
resistance to cold, and then con saving throw.
It should be like everyone.
If I'm up in the balcony, is that hitting me or no?
Yeah, it's 60. I don't think the room is 60 feet tall.
I can actually re-roll. Haha.
Okay, so I get to use all my dodges in evasions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me go back to that shit. Let's see.
Just let me know who takes damage.
You
The
can- a
DC
con save.
If
The
if you pass
DC
this at no damage,
is-
or half damage.
Evasion.
25 is the DC.
Oh, it's a con save.
Yeah.
Con save.
If you pass, is it half damage or no damage?
Half damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I got half damage.
I mean, I have half damage anyway from resistance, so.
Damn it. Okay. Sorry. Nope.
All right, so if you failed, you take 26 damage.
Okay.
You succeeded, you take 13 damage.
Okay.
So I know where that came from, right?
Oh, you said
You
26?
see-
Okay.
26, yeah.
Oh, back
You
here.
see
Got it.
Scribble Knot. So, Rabia, I will let you make a move now, and then we'll jump into regular initiative, because you were not surprised. Like, you took the hit, but you saw where it was coming from.
Cool. So I have a move you said, so I can like cast a spell. and all
Yeah,
that shit?
you can do a whole thing.
Cool.
I'll
I'm
do-
gonna burn my
do an
level
extra
9
turn.
spell slot right now.
For a wish.
No, I didn't take wish.
Uh,
So thematically, I wanted to talk to you about that, but that's beside the point. That's basically how I'm gonna say I got my like immortality like setup going. I'm gonna use time stop.
okay.
All right.
The fuck
Okay.
does time stop?
Yeah, we're in unknown territory here, guys. If you're casting level 9 spells, you gotta help a brother out. The fuck is time stop?
All right, time
3
stop.
turns to do stuff.
Here we go. I'm just gonna post it right meow for everyone to see. Ugh.
What the fuck?
No time passes for other creatures.
So after this, I get 3 more turns. So the first thing is I'm going to move as close to him as I can for the continuation of this turn.
Okay,
Ba,
go ahead,
ba,
take
ba,
your turn.
so-
You can't interact with Scribble Knot or it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I understand.
okay.
But I can set the whole place on fire.
Listen, he's the master of elemental magic. He loves fire. Let's talk about fucking fire, yo.
All right.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Did anyone that was near me fail their saving throw?
Yes.
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 But by less than 4?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
then it doesn't matter. Never mind.
All right.
Every-
So
Goddamn
that
paladins.
was the original turn. So I have 3 more turns. So on turn 1, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
And
Bill's just leaning back like, all right.
No, listen, these level 20 turns are gonna take some time.
Especially
and
level 20
nobody's used
turns
to their
that nobody
character
knows
either.
Get him
about. Yeah.
closer.
Looking up
Scribblenaught only
spell.
has 10 HP to make sure this ends fast. I see the handwriting on the wall.
Let's see if I even get a turn.
Motherfucker, why didn't I cast Absorb Elements?
So
God damn it, I have it.
this spot right here, this is like we can walk through this part.
Yeah, so I'll say this curtain is a curtain, right? This
Cool. Good.
blue
Good
thing.
to know. The curtain is a curtain.
I realized
Alright.
it after I said it, Seth.
Turn 2, I'm gonna create Wall of Ice.
Okie dokie.
I'd like to show you it's gonna be meow.
Okay, I'm gonna box them in.
Yep, I'm gonna box them in.
Okay.
And I'm also going to walk over meow, just so I'm ready for this. All right, that's my 7, and that's my 2. Now we're gonna use our third term for Sunburst. Right on. It's a 60-foot radius, so hopefully, you know. Let's see. 30.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, we
this
good. We
term is
good.
not
We
that
good. No,
big.
it's all. It's
It's a
all.
radius.
Oh, we're gonna start it here. Okay. Wait.
60 feet's really big, man. You're only at 30 feet. You have to put that shit on the roof.
Radius means this, John.
Yeah,
Radius.
radius. There you go. That's a big
This-
spell, my
this
dude.
Is this is a 60-foot diameter. This is a 60-foot radius.
Oh shit. All right. Well, we're gonna put
This is-
that like
this is a
way.
big boy spell. I don't know where you'd put it since I'm in
Oh
the
no, it's
corner of the
okay
room.
because you see, I have elemental crafting, so as long as somebody is within thing, I can just say you don't get hit because
Ah,
I'm
of
OP.
course. Level 20. Level 20. I know.
You
Big
got
Actually,
actually pretty low.
I get level 2, by the way.
Okay.
It's just
So-
So your
weird.
evocation.
Yep. And let's see, because
And you can
I
do that
have-
for an unlimited amount of people.
Yep.
Do it. Sunburst me. Fucking love Sunburst. Scribblenaught got way more intense since the last time you saw him.
Pep, I just want to make sure. Ba, ba, ba.
What am I doing with this Sunburst, my man?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. It's a DC 19 Constitution saving throw he has to make. Excuse me. I rolled that incorrectly.
Oh, Constitution. Oh, actually not bad. Alright, he takes half damage, I assume.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's a lot of 6s in there. Damn.
That's a lot of sixes.
Yeah, that's a lot of 6s. Holy fuck, dude.
That was a good
Alright,
damage
60.
roll.
So 30 damage. Hot dog.
However, I want to double check something. Potent cantrip. Nope, it's only for cantrips. So we Gucci. All right, and no one else got hurt. So, and that is the end of my extra turn, and now we are on to the regular turn order.
Alright,
What a
so
dick.
Also, I crafted it around the square that is the ice wall around him. He can only walk towards me. Unless he has the spell to get rid of it, which, whatever.
okay, so he is going to use a legendary action. he is going to try to. Ugh. How am I not gonna die in this turn? Alright, let's cast. Take my team. We're level 20 and now. Alright, so he is going to use a legendary action and cast Force Cage on 3 in Winston. So, a cube-shaped prison springs into existence. Oh no, let me up to 10 feet on a side. Oh no, shape of a cage can move 20 feet. So a cage goes around 3 in Winston, preventing you from proceeding forward. And and it just happens. It seems like doesn't seem. Oh no, it's charisma save if you try to teleport through it. Nope, you're just in a cage.
Slide on my rage.
Enjoy your cage. Oh, Seth left. He's mad about the cage. All right, it is it's 3's turn, unfortunately.
No.
All right. Well, since we're waiting, so this is my thought about the wish spell. One of the things that can happen is you cast wish, and then whatever happens, then you can never cast it again. My thought is, Rabiat wished for immortality, and he was given the ability to cast the 2 spells that he needs.
Be immortal.
Right. So it's clone and sequester and demiplane without the need for any reagents. However, he lost the ability to ever cast wish again. To me, I feel like that seems balanced. Can no longer cast wish. He basically that's it. And of course, you can deal with it by killing the clone before it turns into something that can be
It's a real Voldemort situation we got ourselves here.
pretty much, yes. But to me, I feel like that is thematically on point for Rabiat because he wanted ultimate power, and in his mind, the best way to get that was immortality. That would be the best reaction for him. He can no longer cast wish. Thoughts?
I think it's awesome.
Yes. I'm really sad I never got to fulfill Rabiat's true dream when I played it. This is it.
That's okay.
And if Rabiat ends up killing Erkin, I'm gonna be happy. If this is how he dies, I support it.
Listen, we're all in here.
Anyone have anything they want to add to this? I'm
gonna
down. I'm
walk
down
out
for.
to my next turn. So
Wally
what?
just got bullied.
and he's back.
I love Erkin, and I love Rabiat. I love everybody.
All right, Seth, what is your natural stealth? I'm sorry.
+11.
All right, can you roll a stealth check? I'm gonna see if it makes sense that he grabbed you in your cage. I don't know if he would have saw you.
I mean, I wasn't really stealthing in here, but.
I mean, you're. Oh, you weren't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, but I mean, with this wall that's obstructing the view and everything, I feel like it's only natural that it applies.
What is that wall?
The ice wall that's around him in a cube and obstructing the direct line of sight.
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
thanks
see
for
the
that.
ice.
Huh?
I'm just looking to see if you can see through it.
I mean, if it's clean, crisp ice, sure.
Create a wall of ice on a solid surface and form it, hemispheric dome, or radius, applying shape, flat surface, 10 foot.
Yeah, I think you can see through it. I mean, it's ice. You can see through ice.
I feel like it's obscured still. It's not like you can see clearly through ice. It's not like a window.
Okay, Scribblenaught cast Feeble Mind on Winston.
Oh, you motherfucker! All right, what do I
Fuck you, Winston.
It's a DC 25
Oh, you.
charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Or no,
you-
I'm sorry, intelligence saving throw.
Oh, good. The thing that no one ever like expects.
Excuse you?
Cool.
So
Freaking
your
uses flash of genius from this fucking prison.
your intelligence and charisma
Actually,
becomes 1.
No. You actually
Okay.
can't. You actually can't do that because I'm in the force cage.
No, I didn't do force cage.
Oh,
That's
you
what I'm
did?
saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
think
changed my
force
mind
cage.
because we had this whole thing about not being able to see through ice. So that's why I changed it to feeble mind.
You
Alright, so
son
you
of
take 4d6 damage, 17. And you
have an int of 1.
into 1. So you can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any
Oh
intelligible
my
way.
god.
Cool.
None
I'm
of
just-
you ever get this spell, please.
I mean, I used it when you gave me Kashana. I used it on.
Oh, well, there you go,
Best spell ever.
Justice. So you guys watch as Winston turns into a blubbering idiot in front of your eyes. You know
I
what the best
shoot-
part is? Your next saving throw is 30 days from now. You guys are going to be changing his diapers for the next 30 fucking days.
Should I just put him out of his misery and just shoot
Yeah.
him up here?
Why do you always do
do
this
it.
in Nostrid? Why?
I know.
I just, it,
Robbie
Fucking-
Robbie looks over and rolls his eyes in disgust.
alright. It's Seth's turn. He walked away again, though.
Seth, come back. He has a wireless headset. Is he here?
No, I think he went upstairs.
He forfeits his turn.
No,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
you hear Scribblenauts go, take that, you bitch! You guys watch as like bubbles just pop out of Winston's mouth, like, and he's like amazed. He's like staring at his fingers. Unfortunately, you still have a club, right, or a mace or something.
Oh, I have a super strong.
Yeah, okay.
It's like even if I'm hitting you, it's gonna be 2d6 plus 7.
Oh shit.
Oh, phenomenal.
So I would actually make the argument that since you made me super dumb, I would actually gain a bonus to physical damage on account of not
I'm
Not
not sure
understanding
about
the
that.
ability to hold back. Having no fear whatsoever.
No fear.
Remember those
Ba,
fucking
ba,
shirts in the 90s? Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Coolest brand ever.
Yeah.
I remember how Dare was the most informative like thing for like a middle school kid on what drugs were on the street. That was awesome.
Sorry, kid trouble.
You want
Hi,
those good
students.
drugs?
It's
You
your
want those
turn.
good drugs. So I made Winston super dumb. He has an intelligence of 1, so he's sitting there blowing bubbles and looking at his fingertips.
And his
Okay.
next saving throw is 30 days from
And
now.
it's your turn.
Okay.
I forget, Seth. What is your character
A blood hunter.
class? Blood hunter. What the fuck is a blood hunter again? It's like a sorcerer.
The
So-
Witcher.
So as a
He is
bonus
Geralt
action,
of Rivia.
so as a bonus action, going to put out my forearm and take my rapier and slice into my forearm.
Ooh,
And
sexy.
as it
The
goes,
enemy's over
as it-
there, you fool.
as it comes out of my forearm, it starts to glow blue. So
Oh, cool.
I take, 9 points of damage for that.
Wow. Good
Um,
job, idiot.
No, he damages himself to get more powerful.
I feel like this is an anime. You're like from the sidelines. He damages himself to get more powerful.
Yeah, who was the announcer in this? Yeah.
And then, let me see, was that? Yeah, that's a bonus action. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna run up to right in front of him.
Oh god. My
And
god, what the fuck are you?
I'm going to hold on. Attempt to hit with my rapier, which probably doesn't hit.
A 14. Fuck is his AC? Nope, that does not hit.
And I'm gonna attack the second time,
That hits.
and I'll roll.
You know what? Actually, I'm sorry. So as you go to attack him, he almost seems to predict your movement. Can you roll again? Okay. But you still managed to track him along the path. He almost seemed to predict your first stab though, and almost like started moving away before you stab, but you still managed to catch him.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. So that is regular. Is it rapier? Is it piercing? Yeah, piercing damage. And then this
15.
is plus 1. Love it.
One
Psychic-
blood damage.
Psychic damage.
9 to yourself.
Yeah, but that's permanent. I get to do psychic damage forever now
Okay.
until a short rest. And then I think I can do one more thing. Hold on. Oh right. So since he technically took damage, even though it was only 1, where I hit him with my rapier on the second hit, quickly carve a rune into the small spot of flesh that I was able to hit, and I brand him with the brand of castigation. So now I always know where he is at all times, and anytime he attacks me or any creature I see within 5 feet of me, he takes 4 psychic damage. And that's my turn.
And he's like, I fucking love runes. Stop biting my style, man. All right. Ladriel.
All right, so I can't see him at all now, correct? From where I am.
So we determined that you can't see through the ice wall, so I could not cast Force Gauge.
Okay.
The ice wall does have AC and damage if you'd like to break it for me, though.
No, that.
Oh, okay.
No. He's trapped. We're gonna fuck him.
Wait, where are you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm up here. I need a fucking point that I can get to. If I stealth my way there, maybe. What do you think about here? Can I see him now? Do I got a shot?
Where are you? Oh yeah, I can say you have a shot. That's fine.
Okay, perfect. Me hiding some pews there, and I'm gonna bonus action a hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
And Jesus Christ, plus that. All right, there's a lot of attacks here. Give me a second.
All right, so let's just get this out of the way, so I don't have to keep alluding to it. So he has Foresight active, so
Okay.
all of your attacks have disadvantage. He is
my
seeing
hunter's
slightly in
mark
the
doesn't
future.
help me at all. What does my hunter's mark do?
He says extra
Is
damage.
it bonus damage?
1d6.
But no, I get to know where he is too.
Yeah.
But that doesn't give you advantage on attack.
Mark user query until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit with a weapon attack. You have advantage on wisdom and perception, survival. If target draw. Okay, yeah, whatever. Bullshit. Okay.
Mhm. I mean, this is my level 9 spell, so.
No, you're perfectly fine with that. All right, so as I knock an arrow, I whisper "sweet defeat" to my enemies, and then
But what
I
do you
look at
say?
him, and I
But
whisper.
what do you say specifically?
He says sweet defeat.
And then when I look at him, I speak the command phrase, swift death to you who have wronged me. And we'll take a shot with disadvantage. Does the
17 misses.
Okay. Next shot. Good God.
Nope.
Last one.
Wow, with a plus 13, you were rolling shitty, my friend.
How's that?
You had disadvantage though, so what's the
That's
next
right.
one? Oh, misses again. He's like juking and jiving, and it's probably because you're trying to shoot through 3, but he's just juking and jiving everything you're throwing at
All
him.
right, we're gonna cunning action to hide.
Okay. I just assume that I'm never going to hit you, so don't worry about it. Fucking rogues. Alright, Rabiat.
So wait, hold on. Back to my features. Hit 5th level. Cool. So I'm going to look over at the trapped little gnome prey that we have here, and I'm going to smile and clap my hands and cast a flame strike.
Is it a roll or an attack?
Oh, this is my attack. Don't worry about rolling because I'm going to use my feature so that over channel it's going to do max damage.
Wait,
So-
you have to roll to hit me?
Nope. So it would be a. So you would have a dexterity saving throw, but I can use my feature, which is over channel. And once I get to the 14th level, I get to do this, and it just makes it so if it's a 5th level spell or lower, it just does max damage. Period. End of story. And I can
No,
do
thank
that
you.
as many times as I want. But after the first time, whenever I do it, it starts costing 2d12 necrotic damage. So the first time is free, and after that it goes up. But because I'm Rabiat, I'm going to hold my book up, and as a bonus action, do it again.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Wait, so why did you even roll if you just do max? Don't you just tell him?
Oh, it's actually max, isn't it? It's not. Well,
Yeah.
it says do max damage. I assumed it was like max of the roll. You're right. What's
So
fuck?
56
8
plus
times.
7, 63.
Alright, so he is gonna cast
56 in my-
counterspell.
I don't think so.
He's gonna cast counterspell on the first one. At
Okay.
5th level.
55.
Does counterspell happen when I cast the spell?
Yeah, it's a reaction, so it won't land unless you.
Counterspell the counterspell.
No,
No,
that's
no.
fine. That just means that I don't use my feet on it. Right?
Okay, sure, that's fine. You want to do that?
Cool.
Oh,
So
I'm
as
gonna
the bonus
counterspell
action, I'm
flame
gonna do it again, and I'm gonna
Okay,
use my
is
feet
it-
again.
So
Hold on, let's
I don't
do
want
one
I don't
thing.
want to burst your bubble, Josh, but you do have to roll to hit for over channel.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
too.
what I thought.
Yeah, you just do max damage, not
Yeah, max of what I rolled, right?
Right.
just just on the damage
No.
side. You still have to hit
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Wait,
flame
after roll
strike.
hit?
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
Flame
roll to
strikes
hit.
hit.
Doesn't guarantee that you hit. It just means that if you hit, you can declare.
If you hit, you will do.
you can
100.
use the declare
Oh, and
instead
then they
of
do
rolling
have
dice.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
then
Instead of
assumption was
rolling
that it
dice,
would
I
just
will do
do
max
it even if they
damage.
rolled. Oh, that's okay.
So let's do the first one. Is Flame Strike a level 5 or lower spell?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one's snuffed out, and then you're gonna use your bonus action to do it again.
Yep.
Okay, so now you can roll it with disadvantage.
Wait, why is it
Flame
with
strike.
disadvantage?
Flame strike should be a
I've-
save for Scribble Knot.
Okay.
Pretty sure flame strike is a dex save.
Okay, so what is the DC?
Bum, bum.
Probably 19 if the other one was 19.
Yeah, 19.
Dex. Okay.
Yeah, it's a dex save for half.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
And
no.
He has advantage. Still not
Takes
good.
triple
I will
damage.
take it.
All right, so I still roll, and he takes whatever I roll,
Nope.
right?
So you can
Max
do
damage.
do your max damage now.
Oh, okay, okay.
55.
I see. I understand.
55.
55.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. All right. Anything else for Rabiat?
No, that's all I got. Mr. Counterspell
Alright.
bullshit.
Nope. Wally.
Well, I'm not as cool as you guys.
And obviously, I sculpted
and there's
around.
only one melee spot in the way. I actually can't even get that far anyway. How far can I get? Like,
I
Well,
could have
he's gonna
done upwards
turn-
of 100 damage.
He's just, I'm just picturing him like this giant man in like this horrendously huge armor trying to like stomp his way up the stage.
just like, God damn it, I can't even fucking get there right now. So I'm just gonna use my action to cast Shield of Faith on myself. It gives me bonus 2 AC, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do Step of the Wind to take the oh wait, no, sorry, Patient Defense to take the dodge action. And I guess that's my whole turn because I
Fucking-
can't even get to him.
Monks. All right, so it's Scribblenauts' turn. So he is going to throw his ruined gloves out aggressively.
Do I not
and
get a turn? Or-
You're after him.
Oh, okay. It's been so long.
I know you're last, and there's a surprise round. So, and you're dumb. So,
And you're dumb.
Wow. Can
so
we please just keep this to the game? God, Will. What the-
But
so he
true.
is going to throw his gloved hands out, and huge like magical fire and ice orbs smash through the ceiling of the opera house and hit the ground basically near each of you. So one hits here. So one hits here, one hits back here, one hits down here, and anyone
I
within
can't-
four.
Yeah, I'm not
Hold on,
seeing.
I can't
those
see any of
things.
these yours.
Wait, you're not seeing my pingies?
Oh, hold on. Try it again.
No, that's weird.
I saw we try. Oh, there. Now I see the pings. Okay.
was- that
so
was
me.
Well, that's someone else. So it's 3 different points, and it's a 40-foot radius on each point, so it hits everyone in the room. Let's just
Oh,
we can
okay.
all agree to that. Yeah, like you're not getting away from it. So, anyone who's within those points, which is all of you, make a DC 26 Dex saving throw.
What the fuck?
Oh, good. That's a good thing. Is this elemental?
Oh, I make dex saves with
Roll.
advantage.
This is force damage, actually.
So it's not so
No.
it's not absorb elements. Does
Let's
shit for me.
fucking go.
No.
31. Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Dex save,
Wait,
Hold
I
on,
can
let me
roll.
just. It does more stuff though. Hold on.
and then I got a whole bunch of other shit on dex saves, but let's just do this first.
Man, monks are fun.
So this, for 1 hour, AoE has the following effects: spell effects.
13, right?
Okay. All right. So, who got less than a 26?
Yo,
The dumb one.
Me.
All right. So if you got less than 26, you take 71 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
And if not, you take half of that.
ooh,
I actually
nice.
take no damage because I was using the dodge action.
And I take half of that because of evasion.
Hee
All right. Is anyone looking shitty, or everyone's fine?
Oh, I'm
Still
looking
pretty
great.
Yeah.
I got 150 hit points.
I mean,
my
if it
dude.
was 71 again, I'm dead, right? So, like, what do you define as shitty?
I guess that's true. It's sliding scale these days. All right. That is his turn.
All right. So
Fuck him up now, please.
I'm just gonna dash all the way over here, and that's gonna be my turn.
In the
There's
ice
an
wall.
ice wall in the way.
There's an ice wall, my bro.
I mean, how big is he?
He's small. I'll say you can fit next to him. That's fine. So Winston's running with his mouth out, his tongue out. He's like,
Oh wait, I have to hold on. Let me make sure on this ice wall.
you might have lost your conch.
Yeah. It is concentration. How do you deal concentration shit?
It's
Uh,
the DC is half the damage you took, so it's 30. Or no, it's 30.
Can you? I guess if you crit, it just works.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's my intelligence, right?
no,
plus
it's
your
your
con
mod.
saving throw. Yeah.
Oh, con. Oh, I'm fucked. see, my con here is. Oh, hey, it's +1. Yeah, okay. So I have to crit
Yeah,
or fuck.
I believe in the nat 20.
Ice wall is gone.
Goodbye, Ice Wall.
I don't know how to erase.
Use the
whatever.
arrow tool and you select it and then delete. Hit the
I'm
delete
not
key.
trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me, motherfuckers.
Wait, I can move it. How
I'm
do
gonna
you
kill
delete it?
you.
You just press the delete key once you
Oh.
select it.
Hey. Okay, it's gone.
All right, back to top of the order. Trace.
Trace. Okay. Let me see.
Cut yourself again.
Sort of. In a different way. this
All
time.
it wanted to do was finger of death him, and then
So I'm actually gonna use a legendary action
Yeah.
in between
Fuck.
turns. So sorry. So you see Scribblenaught slaps his hands together, and you see what looks like a rune hovering over his head made of stone.
Is he fucking Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, absolutely. He's thematically all of them.
can't wait to get Roy Mustanged.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna I'm going to do a melee attack. And I'm gonna use my rapier's ability to reroll one attack roll per day and reroll that. That's a 29.
That you have disadvantage though. You have to solve the roll.
Oh, okay.
So say you re-roll the first roll.
Well, fuck.
That misses.
Well, it says I get to reroll an attack roll. So does that mean I reroll with a disadvantage?
Yeah, so I'll say you re-rolled one of those, but you still have disadvantage because of foresight, so you still have to make two
Yeah.
rolls, and you re-rolled one of them.
Mm.
So I'll say if you don't want to use that ability, you don't have to, because it kind of wasted it.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to. And then my second attack. 25.
25 hits, yeah.
Okay. So 13 piercing and 3 psychic. And then I am going to, as a bonus action, let me see. I'm going to do the Blood Curse of Binding.
Okay.
So
All of your attacks are really cool, by the way. Sounding.
going to do something ultra dramatic and anime and take one of my long nails and cut into my cheek. And as it does that, it you start to see the same cut happen on Scribblenaught. And he has to succeed on a strength save.
Not his strong suit, but he does have advantage. Oh, actually, not terrible at it.
Well, that succeeds. God damn it.
Okay.
Hold on.
What would that have done? I'm just curious.
Reduces speed to 0 and cannot use reactions.
Oh, he's feeling like he's already trapped here. The reactions thing would suck though. For
That's
counter
mainly
spell.
what I want to do. So.
Yeah.
All right, then that is the end of my turn.
Blade drill.
Let's fuck him up.
Right.
Or maybe.
You do your thing. I'm gonna pee. Take your million shots with disadvantage.
Thanks.
Is it still disadvantage?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking thingy.
Yeah, foresight lasts for 8 hours. I have advantage on everything, and you have
Oh,
disadvantage.
look at that
on everything.
crit.
Oh, he just nat 20 though. Oh, 5 times in a row. Holy shit.
Shit. So that's disadvantage, so the crit doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
unfortunate. Well, you never. If you do it again.
Is it 22?
quite.
hit? Should I write
Maybe.
these down as to like which was which?
This is attack number 1. This is 22.
I need to know if it hits because then the sneak attack damage goes in.
You just roll all the damage at the end.
So I roll fucking 4 more times. 22 is one of them.
Yeah.
Ugh, 19.
19.
All right, 22 and 19. Oh, another crit. Fucking hell. All right, so 22, 19, and 21.
Okay, those all hit.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Look
Okay.
at that.
I have a feeling I'm about to be very
Scribble
much.
not fucking buy some armor, you
This is
dickhead.
going to be
It's a fucking wizard. And a gnome wizard. He's this tiny guy. There's all these fucking giant men slashing him and setting him on fire.
Let me get the shot. No, let me get the shot from the first one, and then you've got. I need 3 DC 19 con saves.
Key.
Let's just start with we'll start with the purple worm poison damage. Then I'll get into the rolling
All right,
of
3 DC con saves because advantage in each one. So failed. I'm not sure. I'm assuming fail. And
They're all 19.
okay, 1 pass.
Okay, so purple worm poison is back over in equipment over here. Taking 42 poison damage on a failed save, so 84
Oh my god.
poison damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, now I need to do the damage. Let's
Oh,
see.
no.
1d8 plus 5 plus 3d6 plus another d6 for the hunter's mark. So d8. All right. Yeah,
Well, stop counterspelling.
Why?
I say that you, if you're level 20, you should have 2 more chances to counterspell. And actually, no, even more than that. Stop it.
I have 2 more chances. I have 4 level 3 slots.
Yeah, I was looking. Wait, you have 4?
Yeah.
I only have 3. Why is that?
Okay, so you take
I'm not level 20.
7 damage.
Oh.
there.
And then level 4 and
I-
level 5 and level 6.
I couldn't put 1 level 20 up against 5 level 20s.
That's fair. That's fair. You have multiple level 3s plus level 4s, level 5s, level 6s, level 7s.
I have
God
lots
damn
of
it.
counter spells.
Yeah, I feel like now that I have wasted my bonus action, I'm gonna be useless. You fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
I'm
So
pretty sure I'm
there-
dead anyway, based on how many numbers that Chris is rolling.
That
so.
is fair.
Considering it started at 84 and it keeps going up.
All right, add 21 to that here, and then here's
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh my god.
another 25 to that.
Is that sneak attack?
Yep. Oh, I forgot that extra D8 too. Shit. I'll just do it on this one.
Oh yeah, don't forget your hunter's mark.
Yeah. No. There's one for just being a Gloomstalker Ranger too.
Chris is so happy.
D8 plus 5.
I'm like literally never even gonna get an attack in.
I mean, neither did I, Chris. Neither.
It's okay. I did 1 psychic damage and then 2 psychic damage.
I don't know. Listen, you all had the same chance to build level 20 characters, and Chris O'Connell built a fucking monster, apparently.
Your exact words were, "Don't worry about min-maxing. It won't be that."
That's true. Listen, wait until they're
It
fighting
didn't
against
matter.
you.
We were gonna win no matter what.
I'm gonna take Ladriel, and I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you guys.
I mean, I built my character for defense because I thought that it would be nice to have a support character, and it just turns out
true.
that
My-
Scribble
Listen,
has
this is only the first battle.
And my
He's done a
character's-
lot of damage, all right, against 5
character-
level 20s.
My character's
Okay,
all about the flavor.
I just
kind
got
of
one more.
fuck
I just got one
creepers.
more round of rolls. That's all. I just got
Oh
one
my
more round of rolls.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
I'm basing the fact that Chris is not gonna want to add up all this math. That'll be fine.
No,
I'm adding it up for him. It's up to 73.
But don't worry, it's you're against Chris squared, all right?
Plus 5. And
Chris
then-
squared's got you.
Then the bow damage with the hunter's mark.
It's already 82, which I think is more than you said was your remaining HP.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's like,
I
no,
got
no, I'm fine.
No, I'm not fine. That's not true.
And then
Is that it?
I know I want a
Nope.
bonus action. No, that's it for damage. I just want a bonus action. I don't know. Hail of Thorns. Okay, good.
All right, what's the total?
92, but that doesn't include whatever that poison was. That's just the rolls you just made.
Oh my god, so 160 something?
Remember when I texted you and I said, "Hey, can I have purple worm poison?" And you
Yeah,
said,
I'm-
"Sure."
Redacting it. So Scribblenauts looks terrible. He's still alive. Alright, Rabiat. I was really enjoying this battle too. I'm like, oh, this is like some cat and mouse shit that I got going on here. And then it's like, no, you just got fucked with arrows forever.
So I'm gonna cast disintegrate.
I cast counterspell.
Yeah, I figured that was the case.
Please don't literally wipe Scribblenauts off the face of the planet.
I mean, if I
Listen.
still had an amount of intellect, I could counterspell the counterspell. But alas, here we go.
Hear me out. If I disintegrated Scribblenauts, the person this would hurt the most is Urkin. So maybe you should let me disintegrate him.
I refuse to go down like that. He is gonna fight with everything he has.
Are you,
I mean,
what
I
level?
also-
What level slot using it as?
I'm gonna do 5th level.
Oh, that's not enough, sir.
What level is it?
I don't want to
27.
tell you. It's level.
I got it.
Well,
That's
you
deck taste
literally
is
have to.
DC.
It's level 6.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, just made it. So DC is 10 plus the level of the spell.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking at it. I was hoping that you'd fail it.
So he's like doubled over and he like holds his hand up and the disintegration beam hits his hand.
Got a pincushion of arrows in him.
Yeah, he's just bleeding all over the floor. Tiny gnome body is just racked.
I wonder if the poison keeps going.
Nope, it's injury poison.
Good thing you used all your purple worm poison.
I coated all my arrows with it. And my sword.
Took a little sip, you know.
All right. Well,
One time sip.
Built up
wait.
immunity to iocane powder.
I'm done.
All right, Scribblenauts raises his hand and he is going to use a legendary action to cast Finger of Death at Rabiat. Motherfucker.
Okay.
So it is con saving throw.
No, what level spell is it?
7th level.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and a reaction as my Staff of the Magi and just absorb it.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Hold on. We gotta check the stack on this one.
Remember when I sent you that message saying that it has half the charges in the staff? It was
Yeah.
because I assumed I was going to die to a spell that targeted only me, and I wanted to make sure that the staff didn't explode when I absorbed something.
Okay. Additionally, use your reaction when another creature casts spell targets only you. Okay. Motherfucker.
I get 7 more charges in
I
my
was-
staff. It's up
I
to
was ready
32.
for
Let's
a
go.
counter spell.
I was ready for scatter spell. No. I thought this through when I was choosing my items. It took me a while to give you my sheet, and this is why. Robbie, I ain't
Wally.
gonna die, alright?
And the best part was, Finger of Death, you would rise as a zombie, which means that your clone is pointless because you're still conscious, but you're a zombie under my control. All right, Wally.
Oh wow, do I get to do a thing? Haha, I'm gonna go up here. And it's fucking pointless, but I want to do it because it's what my entire fucking kit is built around.
You hit me with your
I-
shield.
I raise my rapier, and it raises my AC by 3. And then I attack you with it.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. 29. Ha! Fuck you. Fuck you,
Alright,
Scribble
that
Knot.
hits.
Take this fucking. It's gonna be a very low amount of damage. I'm
6
telling you right now.
damage.
13
Oh,
damage.
13.
Woo!
That's not bad.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to. Oh wait. I'm a monk, huh? What else can I do? Oh baby.
He's way too excited.
I can do divine smite. I could expend a spell slot and do.
Highest
What do I
level
do?
slot.
I know I only have like level 2 slots, so it's gonna do 11 radiant damage. And then also, you need to make. You're gonna pass this, but you need to make a DC 14 con save.
So as the radiant damage hits Scribble Knot and knocks him down to the floor, he looks up at you and he like spits up a whole bunch of blood, and he goes, "You'll never defeat them." And then Scribble Knot dies.
Oh no! What have I done?
Yes.
I was gonna.
On
I was
day
gonna
one, we
stunning
said we were
strike
going to
him.
kill him.
All right, you did say that. Yeah, all right, that finally came to fruition. Yeah. R.I.P. Scribble Knot.
Winston
Alright,
hits
you
the
can-
corpse with his hammer.
You don't realize that he died. So, Seth, I don't know if you were here, but the best part of Feeble Mind is that his next check is 30 days from now. So you guys will be babysitting him for the next 30 days.
I'm not babysitting.
You guys
shit.
are
No,
going.
leave his ass right there.
Yeah, he's
You
getting
guys are
left behind.
I wasn't planning on doing it again right away, but you guys are absolutely going to be these characters again in the next 30 days, so that Ye has to RP someone with 1 intelligence, who is literally a babbling idiot. I really enjoyed that combat. Like I felt like I was doing pretty well. And then it all went wrong.
I really enjoyed that combat. I just fucked over your regular character just because I killed someone that you all wanted to talk to.
Yeah, no, you guys chose to fight them. You were never gonna get to talk to Scribble Knot. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I know.
All I wanted to do was Necrotic Shroud, and then Booming Blade, and then Booming Blade, and then Quicken Spell and Booming Blade again. That's all I want.
And all I wanted to do was just curse and curse and curse, and that
What other curses do you have, by the way? They're really awesome.
let me see.
I
I
just wanted a
have-
chance to burst up to 35 AC and block.
I
the
know.
shot.
I never got
have-
to attack Wally.
Blood Curse of Binding, which I tried to do. By the way, I can amplify all these too. So if I amplified that one, the curse would last for 1 minute instead of just the 1 turn. And after each of its turns, they can make a saving throw. Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. I make them painfully swell until the end of my next turn. For the duration of the curse, they have disadvantage on strength and dex checks and take 1d8 necrotic damage if they make more than 1 melee attack during its turn. If I amplify it, it's 1 minute duration. Blood Curse of Corrosion, they become poisoned, and amplifying it, they take 46 necrotic damage and take that much again every time it fails its con save to end the curse. Blood Curse of the Muddled Mind, you basically cancel concentration, and amplifying it causes them to lose concentration and have disadvantage on their concentration rolls. And then that's it. And then the other stuff that's cool is the mutagens. So what I did was I did the Celerity mutagen, which gave me +3 dex, but the side effect is I have disadvantage on wisdom saves. Night Eye gives me dark vision. Rapidity gives me 15 extra speed, mobility, immunity to grappling, reconstruction for at the start of each turn, you regain 6 hit points for the next hour. Precision, weapons crit on 19s or 20s. Cruelties, you can make extra attacks. But they all have disadvantages for every one of those. Like the extra attack one, you have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma saves.
Wow. What book is it from?
It's not from a book. It's from it's from D&D Beyond. It's like one of their playtest classes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Matt Mercer's one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's cool and it seems to have a lot of utility, but I don't see a lot of damage coming from this class.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't seem like the intent, though. Unless
No,
you
it
have
doesn't.
damage dealers in the group.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
I have to figure out how to use it against you guys.
But it's a
Um,
really cool class. I'd like to play this from
Mhm.
lower level at some point and see how it plays and actually get used to it.
I'm super excited to see what you guys do since Scribble wow. Kick Puncher didn't take the key with him. The lockpick. and Erkin separated himself to a different area, so it'll be very interesting to see.
With
with,
all of the tools that I need to do whatever I want.
Yeah, we really have like 3 separate campaigns going now. It's the Kick Puncher show, the Erkin Sheriff War, the Ezekiel show, and then the Noftra Nor show.
Just have Nords rip out whatever the hell they put in my neck so I can use magic and heal it up, and then we can just go kill everyone.
I spent a lot of time figuring out how to keep you guys from doing magic, and it still wasn't enough. So
Hey, listen, I still did damage. That's all that matters.
Seth sent me the train conductor thing. It's not a train. You just have to set the scene, and then there was going to be a time when you can interact, and you guys just refused to get to that time. You wanted to interact the whole time.
Well, what was? Oh, so we literally had to wait until the.
You didn't have to wait. I mean, if you come up with something truly clever, but yeah, bashing your hands against the wall over and over in reality doesn't break things.
Yeah.
It just breaks your hands. And
I'm
then Seth
happy.
told me where he was going to go, but didn't actually go there. So
Well, because I didn't think that. No, I went exactly where I said I was going to go.
no, you said I'm going to go home. Right? Did he go home? No. I'm going to go to Brayhaven. Yeah, you went there. I'm going to go see the Raven. You didn't go
Okay,
see the Raven.
Turns out there was a lot of stuff that happened when I went to go see the Gray. I thought I was going to
Yeah.
actually meet Gray and then
Oh,
take Gray with
I'm
me
fine
to
with
go
it.
to go to see the Raven.
No, I'm fine with it. Just it's not what you said you were going to do. Doesn't matter. You were going to get there eventually anyway.
Are you
So there
telling
was
me what
that
I should be
scene-
making? Yay.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, because no, Gray had the scene where she was meeting with the ship's captain.
Yeah.
So previous one.
But I didn't think it
I
was
was really
gonna be
hoping
like...
I had a whole scene prepared of you and the naughty gnome that I didn't get to use. Where you engage in the company.
Yeah, no, that was not happening.
I'm upset.
I'm a
I
married
would have
man.
written that down in my notes.
Oh, fun times. All right, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and Norris is coating his sword in purple worm poison.
Yes, 2 weeks from
Yeah,
now.